So if they don't show up, then I don't give a shit.
Didn't Spade had that revelation like two streams ago? Oh, it's always the same room.
Oh, here comes somebody.
Ah.
We were doing so good.
Yeah. Try Neuro.
How'd you like it?
Oh, it's really good. I also have a bottle for you, Matthew, on Autumn Apple and Neuro aside.
Very good. Thank you.
Hello, hello.
Hey.
I'm glad you guys could join us. We've been here for 24 minutes.
I tried to log in here earlier and wouldn't let me in. Kept saying connecting.
What is someone just dropping slot machine? What was that? Someone playing, what is that? Someone playing bingo?
Yeah, that's mine. That's all.
What's
bottle caps?
Bottle caps.
Oh, he's playing with bottle caps?
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
Is that you, Spade?
Not me.
Wait,
Spade looks like he needs to run a fucking comb through his hair.
Good job.
The other Spade. You, bro.
The other Spade.
Yeah, that's what...
Yeah, you look a little tired, a little rough.
Oh,
okay.
God.
How about now? Am I better? Am I better now?
Yup. You're fantastic.
Beautiful.
Sometimes I sprinkle and I
Presentable.
Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Nick.
Always.
Yeah, Jorn said that to me as soon as he came into the stream. He's like, "Whoa!" He's like, "Are you wearing a sweater?"
Yeah, I wanted to say the same thing too.
That, you know, are you okay? The first thing he said to me was, "Are you okay? Is everything?"
Did Florida get a cold front?
Something off? No, he thought I was sick or dying. Like I needed to warm up my body. I'm like, no, I'm okay. What? Who's that? Where am I getting feedback from? Did you hear it? You heard it, Jorn?
Oh, yeah.
It's Matthew. Because he got me playing on the... He's trying to do what I do with no earphones.
Speakers.
No, you're muted.
I'm muted.
Oh no, it's
Wait,
a hype train. Time to make the bits fall like rain. It's the hype train.
Wait, why am I muted in my own stream?
I don't think that's what he meant.
No. You're muted on the other thing, the stream. On my side, you're muted, so I don't have any. I couldn't have any feedback.
Oh, well, you're the only one without earphones on, so it has to be coming from me. It ain't me, but it's fine now, so it's okay. So I got a story about this little outfit I have here. Fun story too. So I'm going to show you a picture. You're going to have to give me one moment. I'm going to show you a picture, and you're going to say, Jay. Just give me a moment. How would I do this? I have to do this through.
Is it velour?
That Jorn, you're in here, bro. You could have just gave me $50 through the screen. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, it's velour. It's velour. But I have a story with it. I don't want to ruin it. I should have prepped this prior to me going live.
Good job.
I'm not expecting me to be wearing this, so DS file. I have to log into my server to pull this up.
Good job.
Thank you, everybody. Almost. Yeah, that's no good. Photos and videos. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to show you a picture here. You're going to have to give me a minute, and I'm going to tell you a story with this tracksuit. I think fat people wear tracksuits because it allows us fatties to kind of hide it. Thank you. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Jenna. Thank you, Kali. It allows fat people to hide it.
I thought it was more for movement, because you're nice and
fat.
Well, other than that, but you're nice and loose because that stuff isn't usually. I mean, I grew up in the time when tracksuits were baggy. Today they're form fitting, so I don't know.
Oh, this isn't okay. This isn't form fitting though.
No, I didn't say it was. I'm just saying like people today wear form fitting sweatpants and sweatshirts for what reason I don't know.
I think because people want to
show off how tight they can wear their clothes.
Yeah, but here's the problem, right?
Or they're wearing their women's clothes.
If you have the physique for it, why not? problem is the really, really unattractive fat people do it too.
Right. From both genders, not just one, from both.
Only two?
Listen, I grew up with only two, so I could be okay with three. Anything more than that is just.
Wait, what's the
What's
third?
the third one?
You know what? It could be anything. I don't care.
Check
Just
this
pick-
out. Found it. Okay. Guess. Just guess. How old I am in this picture.
Oh, that's easy.
How old? That's my
16.
brother, by the way.
16, 17, yeah.
I would have said 18, 19.
Okay. I was 15 years old there. This is
Nice.
the same exact tracksuit from that picture. And it looks brand new.
So that thing is 20 years old. It's vintage. It's super vintage. It's
Look at this. Look at this picture. Somebody stop me because I'm trying to be sexy. Look at this. Look at that.
Oh my.
So before Justin Timberlake, you were bringing sexy back.
No, I brought it back all right. I never lost it to have to bring it back.
Got it. Okay.
Wow. I'm trying to find one where I have the back of it so I could show you that it's the exact same model. I literally have tracksuits and pants and jeans. They still fit my legs. It's just my belly that I can't get past. But literally, I've had this for almost 30 years. I am 43 years old.
That's awesome.
Almost.
So what
30
kind of
years.
material is it?
It's not velour per se. It feels like velour, but it's that imitation velour shit.
So it's
You
polyester.
can't even find the name of the company, bro. The back of this has a horse on it. Hold on,
A horse. What company has a horse?
like a
It's a
Ferrari.
Mustang jacket?
It's either a horse or it's a dragon. How am I going to show you this? Hold on.
That's a
I'm gonna
big
have to-
difference, Jay.
I don't know.
A
It's
horse
one of the two. It's called Clench. Clench. I think it's a fucking
like clench your
dragon.
butt cheeks.
What is it?
No, I think that's a dragon. I think it's a dragon.
Or a lion?
Horse.
Or a horse?
See? You can't tell. It's either a horse or a dragon. So I've had this for fucking 30 years. And the condition of it, ask me how many times it's been washed. Watch this. Ask me how many times it's been washed.
How many
Never.
times?
I would say less than 10 times.
Never. It's never been in the washing machine. There's still jizz on here from when I was 15.
Nice.
Yep.
That
was
makes
during
it
the Clinton
shiny, probably.
administration.
That's
the
how it
reason.
looks brand new. You're like, why does it look so? It's never been fucking washed. It still smells like the cologne from when I was 17. Hanging out at the club. It's got ecstasy still in the pockets.
It's got the residue in the pocket.
Yeah, it's got some fucking cocaine on the pants here. But never been what. That's how you got to keep things fresh. Never wash it. I don't know if that works for people. So what is it? Is it a dragon or is it a horse?
I don't know.
Can't
I'm
even
looking at
find
the
a
picture
company.
now.
Clench tracksuit. What is it?
You could just do clench logo and it comes up. But
How'd you find it? Clench logo?
yeah, I just typed in clench clothing logo.
And what is it? See how it,
I can't tell. I thought it was a dragon.
I think it's a horse, or is it a lion?
It's a lion or
That's
a
what
dragon.
Jorn said.
Oh,
I'm looking at the trademark right now, and I can't. It doesn't show anything.
I feel like that's I feel like it's a lion.
Company's
yeah.
It's got to be a lion. It's either a lion or a horse, like a horse with a flowy mane. But my God, bro, I remember when I bought this thing. You don't even want to know. Now this is back in so I was 15, so it was 1995. I spent $600 on this. You don't know how many
shit.
people I had to rob to get this.
Back then, I'd believe it.
Yeah, I was either working at Englishtown making, God, this is pathetic, minimum wage at $4.25 an hour.
Well, it's not pathetic. I mean, it was back then. Back then, that's what the price. That's what it was. I mean, if you're comparing it to today,
Okay, so
what
how
it
many
is, then
hours
yes.
would you need to work then to get this?
Oof.
If you do the math, exactly. That's low wage.
It would take you like
120
6 months
hours.
mini.
Almost 200 hours. But I still got it. What else can you show me right now that you own in your house that's 30 years old that you wear? Exactly. Nothing. And if you show me a pair of underwear, you suck. If you're wearing the same boxer briefs from 30 years ago, you need to reevaluate your life.
I'm still using the same body.
That doesn't count.
And, well, I guess it's kind of the same because
You
you
didn't
don't
buy
wash
it.
that either, right?
It's the same.
Yeah, I can't believe I've got that. It's crazy. Looking at that picture of 15 years old. Do you know how much this is seen? Like, I've moved all over the world. Like, I was in Iraq, and this came with me. Even though you can't wear civilian clothes, it came with me. That's nuts.
I'm just impressed how
This
good it
outfit has seen more war than half the fake veterans out there.
most, if not all, fake veterans.
Right, like it's seen more combat than you have. Congratulations. A jacket beats you. But yeah, it's just a little cold today. Clenched jeans.
The jeans have a lion on them, or what looks like a griffin.
I
Like,
guess
I'm
it
looking
could.
at one
Well,
that-
what's a griffin? A griffin is half eagle, half lion.
Yeah, it's primarily like a lion with a different, like a tail of a snake or something like that, and claws from an eagle, something like that. It's a mixed.
I thought it was just a griffin and an eagle. I didn't know that there was a snake involved.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that the tail is a snake.
Isn't that three animals? That's a chimera.
Yeah.
Yeah, the chimera. Yeah,
Yeah, no, a griffin. What's? Oh, come on, man.
Griffin,
We have to get on with the show here. Now we're talking about fucking animals. Griffin animal.
Griffin
What's
is
it supposed to be? It is supposed to be a lion's body and a bird's head, usually that of an eagle.
that's what it was. Yeah,
There's no snake. There's no snake tail. That's something else.
so then that's the chimera, maybe.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. You should take more time to worry about how to find a comb rather than know about mythological.
Nice.
So how's everybody doing this week? Everybody's good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the weather where everybody's at?
Oh, it's wonderful.
It's 32 degrees.
I think it's 30 here or 35 now.
No way. That's why they're wearing the sweater.
It's 40 right now, but it was 30 this morning. We got that same thing when we first came here. You got those 1 to 2 days out of January where it just gets where all your fucking plants die. So, and then you got to wait all year for them to grow, just for them to die again.
Sometimes I sprinkle when I tinkle.
Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you, brother. And then we got to wait till this whole year for it to grow, just to die again in January. Kind of sucks.
So you're gonna replace them?
No, I want to see if they'll grow back. Everybody says that they're dead.
They should. But they should. I mean, if they already grew once and they got frozen over, you're not going to have... It's not like it's like northeastern cold where it's so constant that the roots die. You have a couple of days of cold weather.
Not necessarily true. So plants and trees have different ways of dying, right? Plants die based off of exposed cold. Trees die from exposed roots, not exposed, but roots in the ground. And the trick is, you would think it's the exact opposite of this, is to put water there. So if you water it, if you would think that you would freeze the roots, right? You're wetting the ground and it's gonna freeze. No, it's the opposite. They do that to kind of thermal insulate the roots. But the thing is with a palm tree is it's not technically a tree, it's a plant. So, will it grow back? I don't know. I hope so. I'm just glad the big one didn't die. The big one that's, the 10 grand palm, the fluffy one that we were playing. There's that sound again. Where we were playing the, what's it called? I'm playing the darts. That big fluffy tree in the front. That's the only one I'm really worried about.
The bigger they get, the less chance they have of freezing the heart, right?
Yeah, because the heart's in the center of the tree above ground. The smaller the tree, it's going to freeze. And then essentially it dies. But they say once the heart of a palm tree dies, it can't come back. It's dead. It'll just wither away. If that's the case, then I feel like I'm going to get cold weather palms instead. But I like the tropical palm, the real, who, you hear it, right, Jorn and Spade? It can't be just me. It's Matthew.
Yeah, we hear it.
What am I playing on? Matthew. No, oh, you're going to pretend like it ain't you? You're the only one without headphones on. Where else would it come from? My tracksuit?
There's nothing here.
Okay,
No, it's
I'm
an
playing.
echo.
Yeah, I'm playing on your speakers, right?
The laptop speakers, right?
Yeah. That's what I hear. That microphone is shitty. It's picking me up. Not now. It's once I talk loud.
By the way, is it any better?
I don't know. I'd have to really yell to find out if it's any better.
It's good. I don't hear it.
Yeah, now it's good. Now you did it. What'd you do?
It's weird because this is the setup every time. So now all of a
No,
sudden
it was the same last week. I just let you slide with it because I didn't want to give you any more heart problems.
It wasn't as bad.
Now it's colder. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little colder, so I kind of get a little bit more bitter, you know?
Speaker's trying to get warm. So
I can relate.
You know, if you had an Apple, that wouldn't happen, right? Apple is smart enough to know, wow, there's sound coming out of this, and you're using the microphone. Let me go ahead and see, but that's the laptop that everybody got you, so you'd feel bad getting an Apple. I wouldn't.
Nope, that's not the one.
No,
Oh, that's not the one.
no, that's still at Jorn's.
Wait, what? I'm confused. Why is it at Jorn's?
I never gave it. I'm basically stealing it.
What the fuck?
No. In all seriousness, he wanted to upgrade the memory, so he put a larger drive in it, and he upgraded the RAM memory. And I did that this week.
Wait, so you've had it this whole fucking time?
No. I just had it for a
Oh.
week now.
And why didn't you
upgrade
guys?
it.
Let me ask you. Like, it's a gift, and I get it. You can't do this. It's wrong. I don't give a fuck. Why didn't you guys get him an Apple? Is it because he didn't want Apple?
Yes.
Okay, so now we can pick and choose what gifts we want. Got it. Okay. Before you even know that, if you're gonna get me anything, don't get me an Apple. Okay. Well.
What about a nice Chromecast?
Oh, Jesus Christ! Those Chromebooks.
That you got from somebody else.
What a piece of shit laptop. You guys ever use that thing?
Oh yeah,
It's only good for web browsing. That's barely.
Oh,
that's an
God.
expensive web browser.
Yeah.
But
That's all they're good for.
You'd be better off using your whatever phone you have and just casting that to a TV.
To a screen. Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Or an iPad. An iPad is almost the same price. You would be better off with an iPad.
They're the same price?
Well, the ninth generation is like 450, 64 gigabytes. And
That's a
the
lot of money.
Chromebook is $599 over here.
That's a lot of money for a Chromebook.
Different
For a Chromebook?
keyboard, right? You'd have to buy a keyboard with the iPad to make it keyboard friendly.
But you
Yeah,
can go
but then
get,
you get
one
a-
of those cheap jammies.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, they're not cheap. They're still,
The
you know,
iPad?
$90, $100. Even if
You-
I wouldn't get the cheap ones for like $20.
No.
Fucking
What I'm saying, the cheap ones, I meant like the keyboard that has like the built-in case for the iPad, where it just flips open like a Bluetooth keyboard.
I have that. That's expensive as shit from Apple.
Oh, is it?
Those are
Oh,
like
from Apple, okay.
$180.
Oh, you're talking about the authentic. Okay.
They're way better than the Logitech ones.
Yeah, I mean,
Way
yeah, the Logitech is fucking garbage. I can't keep it connected. So the one that I have from Apple uses the charge from the 3 ports on the back of the iPad. So you'll notice you get shittier battery life, but it's nice. I mean, if you don't want to get I would just honestly get a MacBook Air for what, $900? Problem fixed. Yeah, a lot of people
And
don't.
an M2.
I get it. I look, if you don't like Apple, you don't like Apple. But no offense, if you want to talk about compatibility, you want to talk about smoothness, bro. I was setting up the new iPad because I got the AT&T shit because of my connection, and guess what? It still doesn't fucking matter. There's something in this room. There is something. I don't know what the fuck it is, but there's something in this room. I'm going to go as far as emptying this son of a bitch out where I'm the only thing in this room, and I'm going to try to connect to the internet.
Does it work in other rooms like that also?
It's only this room. If I'm downstairs and I'm connected with my iPad to the Wi-Fi downstairs, it's fine. If I'm downstairs connected to the cellular network on the iPad, it's fine. It's once I'm in this fucking room, I have no idea what it is. And the problem is, there's so much shit in this room, I can't just be like, let me remove the speakers. Do you know how long this would take me to do process of elimination? Fuck it.
Could it be
deal with it?
Could it be the frequencies from all the other devices in there interfering with it?
Changed those one as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I've set one frequency. I've set one. I've turned off beamforming. No, it's not the frequencies. I feel like it's an object that's submitting. That's not. So whenever you get anything electronic, right? I don't know in Europe. So you have FCC identification. Everything, single thing that is electronic has something. However, sometimes when you buy things from China, they'll say that they have FCC ID on it. Yeah, okay. Not for $3, you don't. But because you have to pay for that. Like you have to submit the application to get that FCC. So I feel like there's something. I know what it is. I think I know what it is. It's got to be the thing for the shades. Because that's the only thing in here that is cheap, that is awkward, and that's right behind me. I have to try to unplug that and see if it's that. But it has to be something that was cheap, that's submitting an electronic frequency that is broadcasting. And I haven't tried the shades yet, but it's something, and it's such... Dude, it makes me so angry. Because like you can't figure it out. You think you're gonna do something. Anyway, so I bought the I don't want to turn this into just my show, even though it's my channel. But so I bought this iPad for that sole reason, and setting it up, I was doing the Face ID. So you got to do, you know, Jorn, you know about Apple's Face ID, how smooth that shit is. So it gets smarter as you do it. Okay, I did it the first time on the iPad. And you have to do it where it's portrait, so you hold it like you would a phone. Every other Apple product I've ever had, it takes forever to learn different angles. Now I'm fat, so I got a lot of neck to cover. So I figure that when it's scanning, it's trying to find where my neck starts and ends. And I don't think it can. However, I don't know if they did something with the AI with it, because I got the M2 iPad now, right? The M2? Yeah, the M2. That thing unlocked and loaded that screen quicker than I've ever seen. Oh my God.
Faster than your phone?
Worlds apart. I mean, you're talking about an M2 versus the A whatever. It's so, I get it. You don't like Apple, fine. It's just, you can't go away from the technology of the speed of that. And if they put that into phones, bro, you wouldn't even need a laptop. You wouldn't. You'd need a keyboard and just cast it to some shit. Totally rule out an iPad. Totally rule out.
Just
there's a reason why they're the most. There's a reason why they're the most profitable tech company out there. So.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even. If you were to say to me, what company? Yeah, I can't even think of anything.
You can't. You can't think of anything that has as much value as Apple does, because they don't have any debt. They have
how about
more
like
money in the
Sony?
bank.
How about Sony? They cover a lot.
Even Sony, yeah, but Sony still has debt. But
Yeah,
Sony is also in multiple.
LG,
yeah, but they also have multiple.
Well, LG, because LG is to Sony and Samsung. No,
I bet you they have more in debt.
Yeah, because then that's just Sony TVs, does. Right? That's just TVs and screens. That's not phones. That's not computers. Like you are a Well, what about Samsung? What's Samsung? Because Samsung does a lot. They do everything Apple does.
I'm sure they have
problem
some
is they
sort
don't
of.
do software, and that's where Apple wins.
They use a third-party software. They use open source.
Right, they use Android, but then they put their own software spin on it.
Right.
So they don't do
I
full
feel like
custom
Samsung
UI.
would be your best competitor, but Samsung doesn't make computers, do they?
Yes,
Yeah,
they do.
they do.
Yes,
Yes, they do.
I am on.
No, not
this
a
is
laptop. Not a laptop. A computer,
Oh, an actual
desktop?
PC
No.
tower?
like a desktop, like a
I've
tower.
never seen it.
No?
No, they don't make motherboards. They don't. They only make SSDs.
What chips do they
and
use? AMD.
They use their chips.
And their laptops, they use AMD.
laptop.
Intel.
Mine is an Intel
Samsung
iCore
Pub.
i7.
They might be using both because I don't think that they could pick one or the other.
They don't have a license. I figured that they'd have a license with one.
Well, they have a license with both, I think, because you can
Really?
get both Intel and AMD. Because it makes it easier for them. Because think about it from their perspective, right? Somebody says, "Well, I don't want to buy a Samsung laptop because it has an Intel chip in it, or vice versa with an AMD chip."
Their new books are only Intel.
Only Intel.
They're
So
only
no
Intel?
AMD.
Yeah.
I want to look at the worth of Samsung versus Apple. I know Apple's going to be higher, but I would think that would probably be your
Oh.
best competitor.
By 3 times.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been looking at that as well. Like the number one smartphone, and the platform is still Android.
Right, because that's worldwide. But if you look at it from
Worldwide.
US numbers,
Worldwide.
Why don't they
Well,
make
US
their own?
wins.
Apple
Why don't they make
Apple
their own
wins in the
operating
US.
system so they don't rely on open source? Do
They
they
did
not
that.
have the
They tried it.
technology?
No, they
That's
did
a
it.
big investment.
They did it. They
What
did
do
it.
you
Or
mean
they
they
had
did
Tizen. They had Tizen.
And
Samsung had Tizen, and it failed miserably. They had it at one point. They had it. They started it off on small devices, and then it gradually they started to put it into other things like the watches, and then they tried to do it with the phone, and it failed miserably. Nobody wanted it.
was it slow or was it just clunky?
No, it worked perfectly. Just people didn't want it. They wanted to follow the rest of the mob, and they wanted the Android version.
Right, but the question is why, Matthew, and the answer to that is because the apps are integrated to Apple and Android.
Oh, so
When
you got to
start
make
telling-
so every developer's now got a code.
has to do it for Tizen now, and they're not going to spend
When was
millions
that?
of
When
dollars.
was this? How long ago?
Not that far off, maybe 5 years
Gears
ago or
2 and
something like
3?
that.
No,
I'm sorry?
longer.
Longer?
Mm.
No, the Gear 3 still had it.
No, that was the Gear 3 was 3 years ago. I know because I have the 4.
Yeah, but now you're talking smartwatches. I mean, phones and everything. That's longer.
Well, yeah, that's why I said about
5
5 or so more.
Wow.
Years,
So they made their own. Nobody and the problem is you're gonna have as a developer, right? Now I got a code for Android, Apple,
Right,
Samsung. No thanks.
exactly.
It's
That's why
simple
Windows went
concepts.
out.
I'm good. I'm okay.
Right. That's why Windows went out on cell phones. That's why BlackBerry went out. That's why Nokia went out. Who else?
Huawei.
Almost everybody. Who?
Huawei?
Huawei.
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 Yeah.
Huawei.
Huawei. It's pronounced Huawei.
Huawei.
I don't know why it's got an H. Why are you pronouncing with a W? Huawei.
That's crazy that they have their own platform. I didn't know that. That sucks. So now you're stuck.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah. Don't listen. Within 5 years, don't be surprised if Android says, "Ooh, we're not going to be open sourced anymore. We're going to close."
Oh,
it
it's
off."
a matter of time. Yeah, it's just a matter
Yeah.
of time because that's you having that freedom of being able to put whatever basically you want on the phone. You're jeopardizing the integrity of that phone. Whether or not you want to argue that, you are. You have no idea what the fuck you're installing. Get the fuck out of here.
That's why Android is not a good choice for people who don't know what they're doing with it.
Right, and that's why you should go Apple if you don't know what you're doing.
Yep, that's why they use Apple
it's
in
simple.
schools to give to
Right.
kids.
Are you sure it's that? Are you sure that's why they use Apple in schools or because of the stability? Come on.
But it's stable and you can't fuck around with the settings and you can't install. It's easier to most of the smart boards work with Apple flawlessly.
I mean,
I mean,
Apple has its drawbacks. Believe you me, I could give you a laundry fucking list of problems with Apple, but I
my
don't
son,
I don't think it's because of installing shit third party. I think it's a matter of what can go wrong with it if you do what you're supposed to do, and if something is not. Look, there's apps that are 5 cents on the Apple Store and they get approved. So the fact that you're not having options for it, I don't think it's because of the install. I think it's just because the reason why I do it in school is you get great discounts, and it's an American company.
now that my son, the school that ported over, they're using Chromebook.
Oh,
2 years now.
Chromebook is horrible.
Yeah.
As an
Yeah,
Android user,
Rich.
it's horrible.
Well, I see their point of view. We're trying to save as much money as we can. So
But
you know what's horrible?
Okay, you're saying
Samsung Tab. That's horrible. That should be uninvented. It is the worst. It is. I don't give a shit.
you have the 8, right?
No, I have the new one, the Ultra, the 18 or where. I don't even know what the
I
fuck
thought
it
it was
is.
called the Tab 8. Okay.
Yeah, I guess the Tab 8 Plus or Granite or whatever, marble version. I don't know. It was stupid money. It was, you know what was better? The Sony Tab from 6 years ago.
Wow.
It's so heavy, slow, and my God, with the install of all the apps, bro. I turn it on, update everywhere. There's got to be, I don't know, 30 apps, 40 apps?
Yeah.
What the fuck
That's
is
one I have-
happening?
That's one I have to give you. The updates, it's and then the bloatware on it, but that's typical bloatware.
But why?
on
Make
other
it base,
companies.
bro. Give me internet browser. Give me what you need to figure out if you want to download those. Like, what do I need Samsung Health Calculator for? What the fuck is that? And why is it on an app? Why is it on like a tablet? What am I gonna carry this around while I'm walking? Like what?
No,
that's-
so you can
that's-
sync
that's a
your
very
watch
good
to it or
point.
your phone.
Oh, please. Then give me the option. Do you want to download these? Do you want the sports pack? Do you want the health pack?
Right,
But
it
they-
makes sense, but they're
And
trying to force
even
it on
turning
you.
it on, bro. Even turning it on. Do you have a Samsung account? As soon as I turn it on, it doesn't even say hello. Log in. With what? There's no
And the
sign up.
weird part is, they have the platform to do this because they have their own app store, Galaxy App Store. So you could
Yeah, the
essentially
problem is
give somebody basic install here, and if you want, if you work in an office and you want Office or other applications, or you want to have something to draw, go to the Galaxy Store, download it. It's for free for your device.
that's the big one up that Apple has.
Mm.
It's unified. You're basically working with two platforms on one device.
Yeah, and once so when the kids use it at school, I'm sure they create an iCloud. I'm sure, right? So when they get older, they have that same iCloud account. It gives them the memories. Now they've turned into Apple users. Like what was it, Kali that was just saying that they use it? It is smart marketing. You know, if you go a step further, and that you have those where people are logging into them in school, that when they get older, oh, I remember my Apple iCloud. Let me go get an Apple. That's kind
Well,
of
look at it from the other way around, right? When you think of a tablet, what's the first tablet that comes to mind? An iPad, regardless of whether you're an Android user or not.
Well, what's
And
the other one? Samsung. Those are the only two.
Right, but
Yeah,
nobody
but
remembers
here's the
that name. You're
Yeah.
always going to say, "Oh, can I use your iPad?" Yeah, but I have a Galaxy Tab or whatever it's called, right? Oh, whatever.
Even people
Let me
that
use
come
it.
for a Samsung tablet actually ask me for an iPad. That's not an
right,
iPad.
exactly. Right.
Yeah.
It's like they use iPad has turned into what is that called when people
A
use it so
monopoly?
often that's become a what?
A monopoly.
No. The word, like instead of you like for instance Kleenex, right? You tell somebody, "Yo, can I get a
That's a
Kleenex so I
brand.
can blow
Yeah,
my
yeah.
nose?" You use the
Brand
brand name
association
instead
with
of the
Yeah.
right.
Bic is also one.
Yeah, when you say pens, yeah, Bic. Oh no, I mean lighters.
or pens. They have big pens.
Pens.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was right. Okay.
Remember those pens? Oh god, you would chew on the end of them. Not the big pens. So they were black and they had a cap, but the top kind of looked like the tip of a straw. Who remembers
Yeah.
the pens?
Calligraphy pens.
No. It's
No.
they're cheap plastic pens from the 90s.
Did they have like the little cap that you could put on the shirt pocket?
Yep.
Yeah,
They all,
that's
yeah,
the one.
pretty much most of them did.
Yeah, it's two. You could buy 250 of them for $12.
Nice. You could basically for $12 lose a pen every single day for
Yeah,
almost
just-
a whole year.
Yeah, they're just
it's okay,
black
guys.
value stick paper mate. Yeah, I found it.
Papermate, yeah.
Yeah, hold on, these. Let me pull this up. Oh my god, these pens. Remember these? Right here with the black
Yes.
top.
Oh yeah.
And you
Yep.
would
Yeah.
chew. Well,
Yep.
I don't know about that one, but this one's a good example.
Yeah.
That's a pack of 12 for $3. Yeah, wow. Yeah.
Only one review.
And then
Yeah, it's a
you
one.
had those. You had that type with the gum with an eraser at the top with the erasable ink as well.
I hated
Oh,
those.
wow, I remember
They
those.
never worked right. They never worked right. At least for me, they didn't.
Remember the
'Cause
pens
I
with
was
the
a
different
paper,
colors
heavy
where they
writing.
had the little slides on it?
You pressed it. Yeah. The
Yeah,
red, blue,
like
they had the
typical would
RGB
be
on it.
4 colors, but then you had ones that had like 107 colors.
Yeah.
You ever see
and then some of
that?
them had highlighters.
Yes.
There was like a switch behind a switch behind a switch. Yeah. How much it cost to make that pen? $30? Jeez.
But it
Barely
was
hold it with
expensive,
one
though.
hand.
Right, and it's
Yeah.
this big. It's like holding a cock while you're writing.
But if I'm not mistaken, back then they were like $4 also, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like that pen was $4. That was an expensive pen back then.
Maybe even more. No,
I don't know. I as a kid, I mean, it's not like I
yeah,
paid
maybe
for
like
it, so I
$6,
wouldn't know.
$7 back then. Sure.
It's possible, yeah. And today they cost like $1.
So I was wondering, since they don't teach kids script anymore, how do they sign their names?
In print. Or they did back what people who were uneducated did. They used to just put an X, you know? I've seen my grandfather's
Like
paperwork that he
sign
signed.
their names in
Next.
print?
Maybe, I don't know. Or they just
Well,
That's a US
eventually
thing.
you would just sign with a Face ID, right?
Is that a but is that a
Eventually.
US thing or is that a global thing? Because here they still use the normal writing.
Do you guys not have a thing called cursive?
Yeah, that's what they use.
Oh, they don't teach that in America no more. No more cursive.
The
Really?
fluent writing. Yeah.
No, they don't. No, they haven't done that shit since the 2000s.
It's not
Really?
not like it used to be because in my time, way back in my time, you got
Back in 24.
yeah in
Is that
24.
before or after Jesus Christ?
You had a sort of a pen with only one filling, and it was like a brush at the end. It was thicker at the bottom, and you could only hold it one certain way that it would write correctly.
Like a fountain
And
pen
you, yeah,
with the tip.
with only one cartridge,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
and then you got those books with the special lines on it, and then you had to write every letter at from this line to this line. An O is from this line to this line, and L is this big and this. So you had to learn how to properly write letters. That is something they don't do anymore. My son's handwriting it's appalling.
Yeah, like
So
when
he's
I
a
went to
doctor.
school, you had a class called penmanship, and
Yeah.
you would get a grade based off your penmanship. I don't know. Steve's saying that in Ohio they teach him cursive, but I know nowhere in New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania they don't. My daughter had no idea what cursive was. No idea.
Oh, Zero,
No,
I
really?
actually have a favorite.
They didn't even know like what the word was.
Holy shit.
Wow. Talk about getting stupider.
I'm gonna text my sister.
yes and no.
About stupider?
Well, stupider, that's a proven fact by this point. But when we evolve, do we really still need it? Like, let's say within 10, 20 years, how many people still write every day?
With a chip in your brain, probably not.
Yeah, but no matter what, at any given time. Okay, so I get your argument that we're gonna go down to digital. I mean, that's where it's getting now. Fingerprints, like on the Mac, to sign something, I just put my finger on a key, and then that's it. That's signed. Credit card, fingerprint. Can't do without the fingerprint, but fingerprint. DocuSign. Even with the contract, now is a newer thing. So my thing is, even buying a car, you have to have a physical signature. You have to sit down and sign, or notary. That has to be done with somebody that can verify your signature. I'm sure you guys even have those in your country, notaries.
Okay.
I don't know how you would bypass that without, even with biometrics. I can't see that ever getting rid of that.
Well, over
But
here,
an email is legally binding
it
now,
is.
right? The
It is.
signature on an email.
Yeah.
That didn't used to be the case. If you sign a fax, it was legally binding.
Not here. A fax was never legally binding here.
Yeah, not here either. But an email is, because it can be verified through the header where the IP is, which would
Right.
So an email is legally binding. You can use it as evidence. Same thing with text messages.
we already
are there?
have digital signing for contracts. I do it. It's with the ID.
What?
What do
Say
you
that
mean?
again?
So last time we talked about it, we have like the
Mhm.
Belgian ID with the
Mhm.
chip in, right? So you put that in a card reader. You give in the code because it's protected with a 4-number code, and it digitally signs a legal document. So it takes off when you apply for the Belgium ID. You have to sign it once.
Right.
That signature is also on the card digitally. So it puts that on the document and sends it through. So
Wait,
it's
when you
verified by
said
the
you
code.
give them the code, that's not
No, I do it on it comes with a software package you need to install. So you type in the code and then it generates a digital signature that's put on the document. And
Yeah,
then
but
you can
nobody
send
else
it.
has this code except for you.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you were saying like you'd give that to the person that made the contract, because then what would happen if they got your card? Then they have the PIN code. Then your
Right.
whole shit is.
Then they're you.
Yeah, that's
You don't even need the reader anymore, because now you have on mobile you have an app that's called It's Me, and you have to verify the app, and you can use the app to sign in everywhere.
Yeah.
Everything
And then you
official,
can
government,
use another code or biometrics.
biometrics as well.
Huh.
Wow,
So I
I
can
feel like
sign
they're
into
more
my
advanced
health.
than us.
Yeah, we don't go that far. You got to sign shit. Like with my bike that I'm getting, they have to come to my house and give me the contract to sign. There's no way to. With the car though, when I did the TT, I mean, I know the owner of the Audi and Edison. He did everything. Well, I didn't sign anything. It was just. I
But
mean,
you're
I
also a
did, but
repeat
all
customer,
online.
That's why. Yeah, because you're a repeat customer, so they're
Yeah,
like,
and
we already have you
it's
once.
me. I'm not some random
Right.
fucking dude that's not going to pay
Right.
for the car note. Right.
Also keep in mind, we're not more advanced, babe, but we have a level of it. Like everyone, if you're doing your taxes, everyone needs that reader. So if you want to apply that as a business, you already know you can send out a contract like that to every citizen because they need to do their taxes, so they can have the opportunity to sign digitally because everyone
Right,
has
but
that.
that's what I'm saying. You're more advanced in that
Yeah, we don't have
situation
that.
because we don't do that shit.
Yeah, but you
We
also have a
literally
lot more
3 years
people.
ago just started doing online taxes.
Yeah, but it's a smaller country. If you want to like
I guess because it's smaller, it's
introduce,
easier.
introduce that platform, it's only 11 million. That's as much as New York probably. So
Yeah. New York City alone is 9 million.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the problem you have with that too, trying to implement something like that in the States, you have to roll that out slow. You can't do that. There's
Yeah.
there's that amount of people. Same thing with the real ID. That amount of people. You have people that have driver's license. Remember, I told you Arizona's got the longest one's like 50 years or something. You have to tell somebody that's 70 years old to come in and get a new ID so they could do that. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. That ain't gonna happen. That's got to happen over time, and then that could take, I don't know, 100 years.
Well, I mean, we got what, 375 million people in the U.S., right?
Yeah, close to 400, 383 or something, 387.
Yeah, it's gonna take forever. It's impossible.
So, how's your escapade looking for your stuff there, Jorn?
Oh, good. Well, 2 of them canceled and coming back next week for the large ones.
Okay.
And I sold some other stuff.
Nice.
It's going well.
You're moving.
Yeah, it's going well.
Good.
It's going
Good
well.
stuff. I've been
Got
looking.
the tickets.
Go ahead. Oh, you got the tickets for April? Sweet. Is your wife excited?
Well, she's traveling with me, so it's 50-50.
She'd rather do it alone? Or not do it at all? Not do it at all.
She's excited. The traveling, like on an airplane.
She's been on a plane, though, right? It's not like she's never been on one.
True. I've been prepping her with like airplane crash investigations and stuff like that.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. If the oxygen falls, take care of yourself before others. Okay, good. Essentials.
Yeah.
Really
and
get her.
There's just another new crash in Nepal. An airplane that crashed that killed like the entire crew. So I showed her those videos.
Nice. I mean, that's one way of getting rid of your fear, right? I'll wake up and just have airplane crashes on the TV for you. That's good. I can get somebody on a plane. Let me show you.
You still want that bottle of Temestas, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the way I see it is, well, in that regard, I'm the same way as Jay. There's no valid reason to get yourself worked up. If it's your time, and then you're in an airplane. No matter how hard you're gonna yell, if it's gonna explode, you're gonna
and it's not, you can't even use that. Then someone would say, well, then I won't get on a plane. But then how do you know that today's not your day? That instead of getting on a plane, when you go outside, you get shot.
Right.
No matter what it is, bro. If
the plane that crashes falls on your house.
Right. So no matter if it's your time, it's your time. Whether it's in a plane or if it's on a car, either way, it's today's the day. So
that's it.
You were the one. I think it was just you two that wanted to know the day that you die, right? Fucking weird.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah. You two. Yeah. No.
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
I'm okay. I'd rather not know.
I want to know.
Why? Let's just say you knew it was in 3 days. How is that going to help you?
Nice. I'm dying in 3 days.
Your anxiety level, go ahead, tough guy. Be a tough guy. I hope God writes it on a piece of paper for you, and you take that as the day. And then you're gonna be like, "Yo, I got to cut up some loose ends. I got some shit now. Fuck that. Fuck that. Nope. Nope. I'm good."
Well, it's okay. Think of it this way. It's like when you order something and you're tracking it, right? You want to know when it's going to show up, right?
Okay, that's an order.
Right, and this is an order to death.
Oh, bullshit.
Why? What? The only argument you could say is if I know that, then I can make sure that everything's in line. Why not just make sure it's all in line now? Why do you need a date to make sure that everything is good until that point? Do it all now.
Yeah, but I would like to think that I would go postal for the last 24 hours. You can't do that right now.
Nah.
Start doing things you would never get. You wouldn't get caught for, and if you did get caught, it's all right. Tomorrow I'm dying.
Oh, sorry, we were wrong. It's not tomorrow. It's 15 years from now.
Yeah, we put the year first, not the.
Oh, it's the American way of putting the date. Sorry.
Damn it.
The date's all scrambled.
So I guess me and Jorn
a
will
combination
be
lock code? What is this? No idea what the fuck these random numbers are. Yeah, I can't see anything positive out of that. Nothing. Anxiety. That's it. I mean, I'd like to know if I would like to know this. Not a date, but if you say you're gonna live to 65, okay, I could deal with that. But if it's like short term shit, nah, I don't need to know.
Okay,
So you
let's
want
change
good
it.
news only.
What if you
I honestly
find
don't
out-
want any news. When it happens, it happens. But if you have to give me a date, I don't.
Okay, let me flip it on you.
Close, I don't want to know. I don't want to
I'll
know.
flip it on you. Instead of a date, what about how it is that you're going to die?
No, because then I'll do everything
That's
in my
worse.
power to avoid doing that. And
But you're still going to die that way, though. You're not changing it.
no, if they said jump out of an airplane, I'd never jump out of an airplane again.
But what if
then-
you get into a situation where you need to jump out of an airplane?
I
Or you
won't
have
be
to?
in that situation because I won't be on a plane to jump out of it.
But you don't know that. If the guy upstairs
How
says
do you
this
get
is what you're going to
accidentally
do
on
and
a
how you're
plane?
going to die,
Right,
it's
like
already written.
if the argument is you're gonna die parachuting, then I will never put a parachute on for the rest of my life. And if you say flying, that's fine. I'm not gonna look underneath the seat because I'm gonna say, oh shit, I remember that guy told me 25 years ago that I'm gonna die from a parachute. I'm gonna try to jump out of the plane without that. There's no parachute, so I'm not gonna die. No, that won't work. That's not gonna work in any situation. You're gonna get shot in the head. Then just stay inside of the kitchen and lock it down.
But
You
see,
guys know the
but-
tale about the guy that runs away from death? He meets death, and he thinks death is coming for him. He buys the fastest horse he can get, and he starts riding, and gets into an old. Long story short, gets to a different place, and there he thinks he's safe because he hasn't seen death again. He walks on a beach or something. He meets death again, and he asks death, "Oh, were you gonna take me the place I was?" And death said, "No, I always had an appointment right here with you."
Okay, is that a true story or is that a poem?
That's a tale.
Oh, I thought that was a true story. Like you knew somebody.
No.
I said, what
But
the fuck?
it's a folk tale that's been told, meaning you can't run away from death. And even if you think you're running away, by running away
You're gonna go
or
to.
not doing anything,
'Cause
you're gonna create a situation
That's
that
fine.
is gonna
I don't need to know
get
what
you
it is.
killed.
Because your life is
Okay.
predestined. If that's the case, your life is predestined. And no matter what you do, you're always going to end up in that situation where you're going to die in X, Y,
I
and Z
think that's
way.
everybody. Everybody, whether or not what you believe in, what your faith is, I believe we all have a faith. You were here for something. You're
Yes.
here, and now you did what you have to. You are done.
Yep.
Purpose.
That I will agree with. A purpose, yeah.
Yeah, a purpose.
But then again, the reason why I want to know it is because I get the sense, and maybe a lot of other people do that too, is you put stuff on the back burner that you want to do. You procrastinate. So if you have an end date, then you know you need to speed things up because you
Right.
have
I
that
would-
And you
that
go back
I-
to what
I-
Jay said.
So you find that date out, right? Let's just say for whatever reason you're able to find that out, and you find out it's 4 days. What are you gonna do? You can't do any of that shit you had on that back burner.
That's why what Jay
Exactly.
says works, because just do it now and you don't have to worry about it later.
Just do whatever's on that back burner now.
Yeah.
No, you find out you're gonna die in 4 days. You can't even make it to the April bash. It's gonna make you sad. You
Yeah,
understand?
because I didn't get the refundable tickets.
Yeah, well, so that refund is not going to matter anyway because you can't even spend it on anything. I can't see it being a positive. And the only way I can see it being positive is you find out you're going to live. Just shoot me a number, 64 and up. Okay, so it's 64 because you started at that number. That's the year. Got it.
Even then, I wouldn't want to know.
Yeah, I'd rather not. Just what happens, man. Life's too short. It is. I have an outfit that has lived longer than people have.
Oh, yeah.
The older you get, the shorter it gets.
And the shorter you get, and the more your penis disappears. The one thing I didn't have a lot to get rid of, and you just want to take it from me.
I
Really?
feel your pain.
Why?
Out of all the things you could have took, you could take my toes, my leg. I'll be an amputee. You're gonna get rid of my manhood? Shit.
But your nose keeps growing, your ears keep growing. Why not the penis?
Your balls keep sagging. Like I feel like my balls have more length on them than my penis does. What's happening, man?
Wow. That's
Take a
kind of
look in
weird.
the mirror. I
how that
bet you your
works.
balls are hanging way lower than what your penis is. We were watching.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's seen this. Anybody here watched Oz?
Yes.
Okay, well,
I've
thank
seen
you.
Oz.
Finally.
All of them. All episodes.
Yeah, so we're rewatching it again. It's probably my 80th time. Like I can recite
nice.
each episode. So we're watching on HBO, and if you watch Oz, one of the best shows ever made. I argumentably, I don't
Without
know.
a doubt.
The acting is just, and you'll see a lot of celebrities before they were celebrities. A lot.
Yep. I was just going to say that. I was waiting for you to finish so I could say that.
Yeah. So anyway, but we're watching it, and they show a lot of penises in it because they're in prison, they're in solitaire or whatever. And I can't help but to look and stare at every penis, and like I don't know if it's just me, but I'm like, this dude is.
Why can't I be that big?
And why is his dick 7 inches hanging past his balls? I don't look like. Do they stretch it out before they do the scene?
Do you think it's a prosthetic though? What if it's a prosthetic?
Not these. You're not going to make an uncircumcised prosthetic. You might make a circumcised
I
one,
guess.
but these are, the way that they move is just too realistic for the 90s.
Okay.
You know, can't be CGI. And
No,
I'm looking at them, and I'm just, wow, I am jelly. I am super jelly. You got all that juice just flopping about with your little tiny butt and your 6-pack. God.
like it's like watching what's that? The white guy who's in Law and Order? Not Law and Order. Is it Law and Order?
You talking about Christopher, the guy from Oz?
Yeah, that was in prison. Yeah,
Bias.
Yes, that guy. Yes,
Chris Kelly.
It's like this motherfucker. It's like he's like hung like a horse, and I'm just like, this is just not fair.
Yeah, it's depressing, bro.
And he's soft. Imagine when he's hard.
Right? Like, Jesus. How'd you even put those pants on? Isn't that in the way? It's like, where do you put that? Like, it's hanging out of your pocket. How you get it up there? Jesus Christ.
They do the tuck and roll that the transsexuals do.
Like, that looks nice. Every time we talk.
Whatever. Anyway, so yeah, it's just like.
No, not anyway. This is a good topic. I understand everybody else is uncomfortable with it. So am I. That's why I'm talking about it. I have to embrace my fear.
Vent it.
Yeah, the fuck, man. Like the other day, as it was getting hard, I was looking, I was like, this is all that I got left? This is it? And you enjoy this? She's like, yeah, it's nice. Don't lie to me.
You got to be positive, Jay. This is what I got. Yes, I'm going to use it.
Oh, 3.5 inches. Solid, yeah.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I feel like my RTA is bigger than my dick. Let's get it. Okay. Would you rather fuck the Jenna? It's ribbed.
No cowboy spurs dance.
Keep the drip tip on to pretend like a head. It's just so depressing that, God, I got a promise when I got the deception in my hand and she's, giving me the BJs and I'm looking at them like the deception's bigger than my dick. Yeah. Wow. What the fuck, man? Go ahead, I dare you. Take your squares right now and just kind of hold it next to your junk. I bet you it's bigger than your dick.
You don't have to hold it next to your junk. Just put it in your hands. You'll know exactly.
Like you got those people that talk shit like, yeah, I'm 2 hands stacked. Yeah, okay. And I have a vagina. Get the fuck out. Yeah, 2 hands stacked. I'm 2 fingers stacked. Stack these jams. That's all day. Women don't have that problem. What do they complain about? My nipples are bigger than yours.
No, tit size, but you can fix that.
Easy.
Right.
You think women sit in a locker room and they're like, look at her boobs. Come on. You think so? I don't
No.
think so.
I think they might. They might be jealous. They might be jealous. They'd
You
be
don't look
"Ooh,
like
why
you've
she
ever
got
seen a
bigger
day in
titties?"
the gym, Spade. Have you ever been to a gym before?
Yeah,
You
Plenty of
been in
times.
the locker room?
yeah,
You seen the dicks?
yeah.
Do you look at them?
I've also been to. I don't look at them like that, but yeah. I mean, if
Not
you're
like lick
walking
your
and this
lips and be
guy's-
like,
oh no, I'm not licking my
wonder
lips.
what that
Trust
tastes
me, I'm
like.
not.
Do you look at
No.
him and be like, wow, he's 86 and his dick is 6 times my size?
Yes, you're
Okay.
sitting there walking, and
Right.
then this old dude
It
who's
doesn't
just
make
like,
us gay.
put the
It's
towel
not like
in-
we want it. We're just
No.
like, how you get that? Like what?
right. I was born with it.
Not at 86
I
you
bet
weren't, because that dick is tremendous. And, and
He was born with it. What are you going to do?
I do it all
mean,
the time. I don't
You,
care.
you got lucked out.
Dude, I could be at a Toys R Us. I'm looking at dudes. I wonder how much dick he's got.
Okay, that's a little too far.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Why would you randomly say, I wonder how that guy looks now?
Why not? Why not ask him?
Why?
Why not? Well,
I don't know.
why? That's a legitimate
if I
question.
was
Why
to
not?
ask him, that would mean that you're interested in that person.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Not at all.
Explain.
Wow, that's a nice car. How much you pay for it? That doesn't mean I want to buy it. Just how much you pay for it? Just interesting. Just
Okay.
curiosity. What you working with? What do you mean? What do you got there? What's going on? Looks like you're.
How big is your junk?
No, you don't say it like that. Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
You're just.
Oh,
Is
you gotta
that
be
what's
nicer.
holding up your pants? Is that why you're not? That's why you don't have a belt on. I don't see what's the problem. I don't understand the problem with it. What are you gonna say? Is it rude? Why is it rude?
I think it's too personal.
HR department
That's the
would
only
call
thing
you.
I could.
It's
think
too personal, really?
Yeah.
So you purposely wore those skinny jeans today with your big ass dick in your pocket for what reason? For comfortability?
My eyes are up here, Jay.
That's why they're wearing the gray sweatpants.
I'm not gonna lie. I put on my pants today with the velour, and that made my penis look large. I said I could dig it. I'm gonna wear these all the time.
Nice.
This
Gotta
little
go get me
pointy,
some velour jammies.
look like a Madonna's bra from the 80s. I'm getting down with this shit today. That's it. I don't understand. Why can't you walk up to a woman and be like, hey, just curiosity.
Is that sexual
Are
harassment?
you shaved down there, or is it just naturally puffy like that?
Are your
That's 'cause it's
labia
sexual
innies or
harassment.
outies?
Right, why can't we ask this? Why is that unacceptable? Who makes that unacceptable? You do.
Society did it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's like saying you walking up to a chick and be like, "Hey, how good is your blowjob skills?"
No, see, that's too personal.
How is that?
That's too. You're
Hold on.
asking her how good she sucks dick. That's
And
interaction.
then you're
with another
asking her if she's
person.
shaved or not.
Right, that's not a confidence thing. That's just, hey, I'm just wondering. It looks puffy. Do you just have a big
Yeah.
fupa, or is it hairy?
Yeah, but that would also be considered a no, right?
No.
Why?
One is
If
a
you're-
appearance,
if you're
the
a-
other is a skill.
Right, like what? Why is it unacceptable? I don't understand why. It's not like I'm trying to get in your pants. I just want to know. You
Right,
got,
but
But
they
if
don't
you
know
work
that.
at a
That's the
company,
thing.
if you work at a company, try and go and do that with a secretary or something.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
different.
HR
yeah, but
department
that's
would be
different
after
because
you.
that's a professional scenario. I'm talking about walking down the street. For instance, we were down in Miami, and there was, I don't know how to say this without ruining the whole story and the punchline. There was a thing walking down the street. Everybody I was with was like, yo, what is that? I'll walk up to you and say, are you a dude or are you a woman? Because what you're wearing says woman, but what you look like is a dude. That's rude? Why is that rude?
No, that should be. You should be able to do that.
So you should be able to ask somebody if they have a hairy set of testicles or they're shaved. What's the
In
difference?
a perfect world, yes.
Well, see, you're not. See, look, you're not wrong. It's just that the question that you're asking is the wrong way, because people today will say, "Well, just ask me for my gender, and that will tell you what I am."
That doesn't
Instead
answer
of you saying
if I
like,
have a
"Hey,
pussy.
Right, exactly. But that's how they want you to approach things. Is it the right way or the wrong way?
And you don't
I guess
think
it's open to
asking
interpretation.
what's the
But
difference of
it's
asking somebody if they're a male or female versus asking them what do the pronouns you use? They're both the same fucking question.
and even that's
Right.
wrong nowadays because you go up to a dude that tries to be a woman and you ask him what his pronouns or what he is, and you're going to be in trouble because they're not going to like
No,
it.
why would you be in
if that's the
trouble
wrong
though?
one.
You're asking the person you want to be able to identify them, right? So you wouldn't be getting into trouble. You're asking it
About that.
the quote unquote
Depends on the
correct way.
person. Depends
Depends
on
on
the
the
person.
country too, because Canada, you get locked up for that shit. Misidentifying people.
Right. So that's why you walk up to them and be like, hey, question, what are your pronouns so I know what to call you?
Yeah, but that's
Oh,
already
You
offensive.
mean I look like a man, Spade?
Yes, you look like a man, but I wanted to make sure that you are a man and you're not just a manly woman. I don't know.
That's one step too far. Now I'm
One strike.
Wait, first of all, you turn around and say, hey, you asked me if you look like a man, and I told you what my opinion was, right? So if I said that, yes, you look like a man, well, then I would assume that you're a man, correct?
I guess
But
the argument could be said. I guess the argument could be said is why do you need to ask them? Right. That could be their defense. Why
That was my
does it
first
matter?
question to you. Why you're walking in Toys R Us asking the guys how
That's
big their
different.
shelf is.
But the reason why I'm asking because I want to know what I'm up against. You know, like
I want to see you go up to one of those extreme transgenders.
Oh,
I
don't,
think
dude,
they
don't,
can have
don't,
their period and stuff like that.
don't
and
tell
ask
me I will.
if it's male or female.
I don't give a shit. I'll walk up to any. I don't give a fuck. I'll walk up in the middle of the hood and act like white trash redneck dude with. Don't tempt me. I don't. I'll walk up to a transgender on their period and say something.
What's the deal? Tell me.
Absolutely. What are you gonna do? Hit me? I'll get over it.
Then she or he is wrong for hitting you.
I don't
Here's a
think it will
legitimate
pan
question,
out that
right?
way.
The legitimate question. Not trying to be funny. If I'm me, okay, I'm a dude. All of a sudden, I get locked up. I get locked up for murder, capital punishment. Right? I'm going to jail. No, not capital. You're not putting me to death. But all of a sudden, in the middle of the trial, I'm transgender. Do they now put me in a woman prison?
You probably be in solitary confinement. They
Why?
probably put you somewhere where you're by yourself or with other like-minded.
You have to.
individuals.
Am I going to a female prison? Because it's either male prisons or female prisons. Which one am I going to?
No idea.
The female prison, no, because now we have to accept that this is a female.
Yep.
You would assume that, but that doesn't necessarily. But listen, you have to look at it this way, right? You are a prisoner in a jail, right? So your rights are out the window. So I think that's how they would see it. They would see like, oh, you have a penis,
Yeah, you
then you're
still
going
have
to a men's.
human rights. That's not right.
Yeah, you have
some
human rights, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have the right to, whatever it is that you want.
I think
True.
if you were to protest that in the current situation, current society, they would put you in a female prison. Yep.
You really think so? I don't think so. I think it would be the other way around.
It's
I think
based
they
on
would
the
put you in-
genitals you have at the time.
See, there you go. So if you still had a penis or if you still have your balls, you would go to a men's.
So then prison goes old school rules. What you have in your
Yeah.
crotch is what you are.
Right.
So it's not too far-fetched from real life.
Right.
I think it's that way now because they up until now they still haven't had a situation when that required them
Watch
to react.
Oz, and then you tell me if they didn't have situations.
Oh, no,
They've had situations forever.
They have.
You have all these people in prison who they use anything in their possession to make themselves look more feminine in front of all their other cellmates. Yes or no, Jay? How many in that show were walking around with their shirt tied in knots, wearing bandanas with their hair up?
But don't you think that'd get you more hippoed in jail going in like that, though? Right? Because you're putting yourself out there as
I've
a
never
female.
been in that situation, so I don't know. I don't know.
So
I mean, maybe they like that. Maybe they want that. So they're just telling everybody, hey, my door's open for business.
a bit of a segue, if I'm allowed. I've been sitting on this one in my mind for the last two inside the minds. I don't know if it's permissible here, but would you be allowed? What do you think about? Are you allowed to hit a woman with the extra part? Anything that pertains to be woman or a woman?
I don't even want to say this is old school. I guess you'd say I'm more wow, I guess it's new school, equal opportunity. If a woman hits a man, I don't care if you have a vagina or a penis, you're prepared for what's coming next.
You hit me, I hit back. That's it. That's how
I
I
don't
see it.
give a shit if you're built like a teacup. If you got the balls enough or the ovaries enough to punch me in the face, I'm gonna knock your fucking teeth out.
Yep. Thank you.
Don't lay your hands on me, and I won't lay my hands on you. It is that simple. Treat people how you want to be treated.
Don't you think subconsciously you still won't go 100%, Jay?
Say again?
Do you think subconsciously you still would go less hard than it was a man? Even though if she hits you, you respond and you hit back.
No, I feel like once you're I've been in that situation. Look, I was hit with domestic violence when I was in the military. I told you guys about my ex, and I came back and my first tour, and she came after me with a fucking hanger and a butter knife, which is a weird set of tools to come after somebody. And if I did not stop her, I was gonna die. Like, it was that. So I threw that bitch through a fucking closet. I don't give a shit. And she didn't even hit me, but you were coming at me. I can't. You're probably like, what do you do with a hanger? It's like a whip, a metal hanger. I picked her up and I threw her through a fucking closet. I didn't punch her, but if a woman hits me, I don't think you would. I think that you're gonna go.
I think it depends on your adrenaline level. If your adrenaline level is at a high, you're not going to pull your punch. If your adrenaline level is at a low, you're just going to, like, maybe you'll shove her or you'll tap her. You won't.
Laying really your hands doesn't matter whether it's a punch or push, right? Laying your hands.
Right. No. Correct. What I'm saying, like, if she's coming at you and she's hitting you, if your adrenaline is high, you're going to hit back hard. But if your adrenaline is low and you're able to think a little bit, you'll push her off, you'll shove her out of the way, throw her into a closet, whatever the situation is. But again, it has to be low. If it's high,
I even thought about damage. How angry I've gotten in my relationships. Bree gets me the most angry out of all the women I've ever been with, ever. The most angry, because there's no retaliation. There's no argument back. And I've wanted to hit her, but I won't, because I know she's frail and a woman. But if she hit me, I would knock the red out of her hair. I don't give a shit. I don't care what you are. I don't care if you're a toddler. If a toddler kicks me in the shin, I'm going to kick him down the toy aisle.
Right.
Boop! That's it, like a poodle. I don't give a shit. Don't hit people. I'm not going to touch you, so you don't touch me. I've seen it where parents let their fucking kids pinch them and bite them. Oh, I'm going to bite the kid back. Same thing with puppies. People let their puppies chew on their hands. What the fuck is wrong with you? Stop that.
You're setting a precedence, and the puppy is going to do that to everyone.
Yeah, just stop it now. Because then when he gets big teeth, and he's like, now you got no foot. Now you look like Jason, right? You got no wrist. You got bolts and shit in your fucking hand. Should have beat the shit out of that dog.
But then it's the puppy's fault, right?
I'm sure in a lot of countries, well, even in America, if you hit a woman, that's a no-no. Never hit
right.
her.
Then you go to court, and then you prove that you were doing it in self-defense, and that's it. Done deal.
And I feel that now, with the more woke thing, I feel like you'd get away with it more now than you would 15 years ago.
Yes. Well, look at the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial. He won because she, in every single video, was attacking him, and he was defending himself. So,
was he hitting her back? I didn't watch any of this. I'm surprised you're into drama like that.
He didn't hit her back, but she was coming at him with things. So he was manhandling her, like pushing and pulling her away. He didn't hit her per se, but that's still considered domestic abuse when you're moving the person around like a rag doll.
Yeah, but she also got pissed because most of the time he just retreated.
Right. He's basically like what Jay was saying about him and Bree. He's Bree's situation. He's not being argumentative. He's just saying, hey, whatever, it is what it is. Okay, leave me alone. And she would just argue and throw things at him. And then finally, when he's drunk,
I would
he's
not
just
be with a
crashing.
woman like that. I'm sorry. I would not. If you're
No,
throwing
there's
shit
no
at me,
way.
and
You're crazy.
I got to get the fuck out of this. If you're throwing shit at me, oh no.
She was
He
throwing
lost
things.
his-
She was
he
threatening
lost
him.
part of his finger.
Yeah, he lost part of his finger. She cut the finger
That
off.
was something she did with a bottle.
Yeah.
You guys
She
watch
came at him with a bottle.
Grown ass men.
I read the articles.
Yeah, right. Sure. Yeah, you would go to work. That's why you were missing during that whole trial, during my Twitch streams. You were too busy listening to the
No, I was
Johnny
there.
Depp
I was
trials.
there.
Yeah.
No,
Mhm.
I was there.
I'm honest. The internet was flooded with it, and I watched the recaps. Honest is honest.
But that case made other people win more cases for themselves because it showed that women can be as violent as men.
Why do you hate your woman, Spade?
No,
Have you hit her?
never,
You're lying.
never.
Has she hit
During
you?
sex doesn't count.
Has she hit you?
During-
No.
No,
She hasn't hit you? Ever.
ever. Never has hit me.
What
Thrown
about-
things at me, yes.
Thrown
But
things
other
at
than
you?
that, yeah.
And that's okay with you?
Kitchen knives? Mm.
Bottle caps.
Wasn't a kitchen knife, but that's not the point. Is it okay
Why
with me?
is that
No,
not
but
the
it hasn't.
point?
No, because it wasn't a kitchen knife. But the point
Was
is,
it a
is
laundry
that
basket? What was it?
I'm not talking about it.
Why? What
You
the
real-
fuck?
You do realize there's a big difference between getting a pillow thrown at you or a brick, right? That's why.
Right.
You
Big
said
difference.
they don't
right,
want to talk
right.
about it. Why do you not want to talk about it?
Because
We're all friends here. At least I
Yeah,
thought
so.
we were.
we are
Well, what'd she throw at you? A
an
coffee?
axe.
A what?
Okay.
Come again?
An axe.
So yeah. Anyway,
Wow. All right.
Oh, it wasn't kitchen knives. No, it's 10 times worse.
it wasn't
No,
right. That's
It
why I
weighs
said that's
more
besides
than,
the point. It wasn't that.
than a kitchen knife. Wow.
Yeah,
Well-
it was worth.
And did it hit you?
No, it was completely nowhere near me. But it wasn't okay. Saying that she threw it at me is kind of the wrong terminology because she threw it like
Close
if
to
I'm
you.
here, she threw it over there.
On purpose?
she-
Or she just a
I think it was
bad-
because no, she was just pissed off, so she just threw something,
Okay.
and,
And
it just
the
so
first
happened
thing
that the
that
first
came to
thing
her
that she
mind
grabbed,
was
yes,
a
was
fucking
the
axe.
axe. Yes,
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Were you in one of those beer places where you can throw with the axes? No.
No. We went afterwards so we could practice better because I told her aim was off.
Good.
Mm.
So next time she throws an axe, she won't miss.
Yeah, she can't miss, so then we're good
Oh.
to go.
That's great.
Then I'll know when my day to go is
How long you guys?
By
Been,
axe.
by axe.
how long you guys been married?
This June will be 4 years.
And how long you guys been together?
6.
And you're at a 6-year mark, and she's throwing fucking axes at you.
Oh no! This was like in the first 3 months.
Oh, even better.
And yeah,
That makes it way
hasn't
better.
happened since, so we're good. It
So
hasn't
like
happened since,
that's
so
supposed to
we're
be the
good.
best time of a relationship is the first couple months. Apparently
Yeah,
for
that-
you
yeah,
it was the
first couple
worst.
months. No, it was good.
I
No
gotta
more-
ask, how's
no
her
more
aim?
axes. She's slowly.
How's her
poisoning
aim
you
now? Oh, her aim now is perfect. She doesn't miss.
Oh.
So
So we
I
know
mean, I
if
should be worried, but I'm
Spade
not.
shows up in the paper as dead with an axe wound.
there you go. Now you know why.
So if you lose an ear, Spade, do you think you can paint? Will you become an artist? Or
I think I could fail at it miserably.
he doesn't look like an artist. He looks like a plumber.
Yeah,
Somebody-
okay.
Plumb really good.
Plum really good. Okay.
I'm really good.
Like someone that could clean out a mean pipe, you know?
Oh yeah. And when I bend over, you see the crack.
Yeah, I think that's all men nowadays.
He's good with a grinder too. Oh no, wait, he
Nice.
isn't.
An axe, Jesus. The worst thing I've ever got thrown at me was a laundry basket full of clothes, a cup, like a glass root beer cup out of the freezer, and a knife. I've had a knife thrown at me from a woman.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all that's from the same woman. That's all Kane's mom.
How close was she getting you with the knife?
Pretty close. And it was a throwing knife too, so even worse that
Oof.
it's gonna end point down no matter how you throw it. With the one with the loops in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
She
what
used to
you're
throw
talking
Chinese stars at me. She's a fucking crazy lady.
I thought I had weapons in the house. You got Chinese ninja stars.
She was a crazy, crazy lady. She's a meth
Wait,
head
you
now.
don't have Chinese throwing stars?
No, I don't have those anymore.
Got rid of those when you were
Is
50.
there a reason for it?
To have them or not have them?
Not having them in laying around in the house.
I don't have
So
any.
I was.
You have some in
I
your
have.
house?
No, I'm asking Spade because,
Oh.
well, he's the one.
I had them in my car, and I was getting pulled over, so I threw them out the window because in New York they're illegal. I didn't want to get charged with having weapons, so as we were being pulled over, I rolled my window and I threw them out the window. He came up. I mean, everything was okay, and he let me go. But I was like, "Shit, I lost my ninja stars now."
Did you also kill
Your
the
first
old man and his
reaction is
dog?
to throw it out of a window. And
First
ninja
reaction
style
is to
while
take a
driving.
weapon that's designed to be thrown and throw it out of a window. Sounds like
What's
good
the
results.
problem?
Nothing.
What's the problem?
Pedestrians? I don't know.
No.
The dog walking
It
across the
wasn't.
street, he just gets a
No.
fucking Chinese star in his neck.
No,
Where'd that
no.
come from?
This was on the highway. I wasn't. No.
Oh, even better. So it'll end up in
Even
someone's
worse.
tire and then fly out of the tire and go through a windshield.
I didn't think of that, but
Of course
I
not.
guess that could happen.
The car coming the other way at the what do you guys have? 70 miles an hour on the highway? Car
65
coming on the
in New Jersey,
from a
New York.
different and a throwing star.
That's no big deal.
Well.
So yeah, no more throwing stars.
Do you plumb?
What? Yes, I plumb.
Do you-
Monday through Fridays, I plumb.
Was that mainly what you do? You're just mainly a plumber? Because I know you're a maintenance guy,
No.
but you plumb a lot?
No, I do it all. I do it all. General maintenance.
You eat pussy?
Of course.
How would you rate yourself?
Anyone who says that they don't, they're just.
How would you rate
wrong.
yourself from 0 to 10?
I'd give myself a 9.5.
Whoa.
That's extremely cocky.
No, it's not. I mean, I've been told I go down there like a starving Ethiopian.
That's a beautiful compliment.
A 9.5.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good.
What about you?
No one's
Jordan?
ever complained about it.
Do you eat pussy?
I would say a 6 and a 7, and I also have gotten nothing but compliments, but 9.5 seems very generous to give that to yourself.
And what about you, Matthew?
You have to make up in other ways when you're not well endowed. So
I agree.
7.5.
what about you, Jay?
I'd say an 8, 8.5.
Lower than Spade?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say 9.5 because I could go longer. I could take less breaths. I know there's rooms for improvement. Him over here, apparently he's got the breath of a scuba diver. He's got he's got the tongue of a fucking snake, and
Yep.
yeah.
I just got a mental image of him with the tube so he can breathe, diving down in the mouth.
I also have my cap on, so that way my hair's not in the way, and I have one on
I
my
like to
beard,
I
so
like
the
to
beard's
do
not-
buttercup lips. That's what I call them. Call them buttercup lips. So you take them. We're here for a vagina eating tutorial. What you do is I'm pretty good. I wouldn't say 9.5, but I'm pretty damn good. But try this. Sounds stupid when you do it, but you have to give it a whirl. So, oh, that's a good question. I like that, Bray. I like where you're going. Do you use toys on Danielle?
No.
Do you use toys, Jorn?
No,
I'm not going to
but
ask
I'm
you.
thinking about buying an axe.
Good. I'm not going to ask you, Matthew, because you're not with a woman right now. You're with a dude. So,
I did, though.
You did use toys? Yeah, but we're talking about current situations, not past. Okay. So, what you got to do is you got to take the vagina on the top, right where the lips are, pull it up as hard as possible. It's going to hurt a little bit. It's fine. And then all you have to do, you ever do raspberries to somebody's stomach? Do that on the clit. Let me know what's up. All right. I know it sounds silly, and you're going to sound retarded when you do it, but give it a whirl.
But it's like having a vibrator.
Better, because now you got wetness coming in with it.
Right.
It's fun. Give it a try. Be like, Jay told me about this. Let me see if this works.
I think the biggest problem is gonna be keeping a straight face during all of this.
Really? You really think that's the hardest part?
Are you open in the
Yeah.
relationship, Jordan? Like, do you guys like talk about random shit like what's for dinner tonight while you're eating her pussy?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so then you could do that. You could be like, yo, watch this. No?
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna spring it on her. I'm talking.
You're gonna
but
let her know,
In my
yeah.
mind, I think I'm
Does
thinking either one of us is gonna laugh.
Of
during.
course. Well, you might laugh because you feel silly, but she's going to be moaning. But let me ask you, just out of curiosity, is she all shaved up down there? She got a little landing strip, or is she puffy muffy? What she got?
Weirdly enough, it kind of depends on the season. She has a little during the winter. If it's summer, which is like 2 days out of the year.
So 90% of the year, she's prepped. She's insulated in her crotch.
So it's like this?
No, it's clean. No, it's clean shaven. No, it's clean shaven, but it's not like it's a strip or something. But it's not puffy.
bush.
It's not like Spades Beard.
Right. It's clean.
Clean.
Yeah, it's nice. Okay, crispy. Yeah.
So it's like this.
See, I picture. So now.
Oh, that's.
I hope his ladies.
You're losing hair, man. That's.
But see, when I think of Spade, I think his wife, the way that she is. I mean, I've met her a couple times. I feel like she's shaved like the bottom of your feet, bald.
Bald eagle.
For the most part, yes.
Ooh,
For the most part.
not a fan. I feel a certain type of way when I see that.
Why? I mean, there's occasions in the winter where it's there's a little bit of a bush. I mean, the lips are clean, but there's sometimes like a what is it, like a 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock shadow.
Also, it's like Velcro.
No, not that big, not that big.
Because when I don't shave
I said
my
a 5
right
o'clock
now,
shadow.
it's
I'm not
3
saying
days. 3 days, and I can imagine rodding this is not going to feel good. It's going to feel like
no.
the scratchy part of Velcro on. Yeah, that's not for me.
Brillo pad.
Well, think about it. If you have an itch, you could just rub your face on it while you're and then just
Yeah, see, I don't feel, Drew. I don't feel like that's acceptable for a man to totally shave all his junk. Trim it down, yes. Shave it, oh no.
no, shaving is too much. That's
Yeah,
too much. I don't shave my face. I'm going to shave my fucking.
You're probably bushy down there.
No, I buzz it.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you do? 2?
It's like a 1.5.
Nice. So you give your dick a crew cut. Got it.
Yeah. Why not? Why not?
Give it a little fade. Just
Listen, if I could, I would, but I don't.
So would I. So would I. Give
If
it a
I could, I would.
We look at it, it just looks all nice and cut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Bree said there's probably beads in it.
Imagine. Oh my God. That
Yeah,
you
what
know how
about
long
those-
that has to be? Wait, but think about this. Like, how long did you not shave in order to be able to put beads in there?
I don't
gotta
think
be a few
grows
years.
that long. What's it grow? 2 inches and then falls out or something. It
Yeah.
can't grow
Any
more.
longer.
Unless
like
they get
arm hair.
extensions. Yeah.
Like, why would you get extensions on your pubes?
But that's what I'm saying. To put beads in it, you can't, like, it's gonna look funny. But
I
like,
feel like
like you're gonna put 3 beads.
I feel like I want to get a bunch of clamshells.
And then you'll go to Tor or us, and a person will show up and ask you, "Is that change in your pocket? What's
No.
making that noise?"
It's
No.
clamshells on my pubes, and then I shake my dick, and then it just makes the chattery sound of seashells banging once the amongst each other. Yeah, I got problems.
If you
Yeah.
listen closely, you can hear the ocean.
Put your ear closer to it.
Put your ear to it.
Stick it in their ear.
You want a salty taste as well?
That's it. That's it. Then you can hear me.
What is
coming.
that?
That's it.
Seawater?
Yeah, you can smell the chlorine.
Every time you jerk off, it sounds like someone's playing with a maraca. It's
A cucaracha, a cucaracha.
What are you doing? Playing the spoons up
Chick,
there?
chicky boom, chick, chicky
I'm
boom.
jerking off.
Hey, Macarena.
Oh God!
If you put bells in it, it's even better. Then you can jingle your bells.
I mean,
Your cow
people do that
put
with
the
their
bells?
beards. Didn't Jorn do that this last Christmas? He put the bells in his beard.
Oh yeah.
You did, or the lights, or no, I did lights in the video, but I think you put something in there, didn't you?
Yeah, you can buy small Christmas balls to put it in your beard.
How do they stay in?
It's just a hook. You just and it gets
Oh, you're just
stuck.
hooking them on. You
Yep.
don't actually like feed it through.
No,
And what do you, like, how many you put in there? Like 10?
yeah, 10 or 12 or something. Yeah,
Oh, they come in different colors, or is it just all gold?
it was an assortment of colors.
Oh, how much was this?
Very
beard
exquisite.
pack? What is it?
I think it was
$10?
$6 or something.
$6? Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to use ones with roach clips on it to get my beard. It's just I can't. I wouldn't be able to use a hook.
Still want to see it, like you with a long beard.
No. Why everyone, every winter, everyone's always saying that during Christmas. They're like, oh, why don't you put some ornaments or something? I was like, are you retarded? No, we're not having this
Bro,
conversation.
you wear a fucking
only did it
scrunchie.
once.
First off, you wear a scrunchie in your beard. So before you start talking about people being retarded, look into
Okay.
it.
So I put the scrunchie on because it keeps it from being all over the place when it's windy or when I'm walking or when I'm doing something. Look at right now. Right now, I'm doing absolutely nothing and there's no scrunchie in it or there's no rubber band. So that's why I do it. Especially if I'm working, last thing I want is the fucking thing to fall
Why don't
in
you
while
just
I'm...
trim it so it doesn't do all that?
No, because I like it.
Or braid it. Just make
I
a
thought
braid out of
about
it.
braiding it. We've done a braid once, but that was when my beard was like half the length that it is now. But it looked stupid because it was too small. Like because you lose length when you braid something.
That length, you would have a braid.
Well,
so
now I could
idea
do
is
it.
you don't like the length of it when it's windy, so you put a scrunchie in it, so it's like getting smacked in the face with a donut every time the wind blows.
Well, when the wind blows, my hair is not moving; it's just staying there. It's weighted down. When it's blowing, it's weighted down. The only thing that it does is this on the bottom, and nobody cares about that. But when
Why do you have
when
a
it's
beard?
windy?
Spade, I remember I met
like,
you. You didn't have one.
No, it wasn't this long when you met me.
When I originally met you, bro, I felt like it was short as shit.
It was like this.
Yeah.
It was like this. And then I started to grow it out.
Why?
I wanted to grow it
What
out.
made you decide to grow your hair like a fucking vagrant?
Just because.
Why?
I
Did you
for
watch a
work?
movie and you were like, "Ooh, Sons of
No.
Anarchy, I could be that badass with a long beard"?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Well, then what? Well, there had to be. What was the pivotal time in your life that made you decide to look like you've been living on the street for 10 years?
Does it make you a better plumber?
Yes, it makes me look like a better plumber. Not that I am a better plumber. No, I like the look. I wanted it. I wanted to see.
From what though? What gave you the idea of, ooh, I can look good with that?
I don't know. It just dawned upon me. I was just like, you know what? I want to grow my beard out to see how long I could go and see,
I feel like that's a new thing. Everybody's growing their fucking beard. Everybody.
No,
If
that
you talk to
was
20 men. 17 out of that 20 will have a beard.
Yep.
Well, they say that you look more distinguished when you have facial hair. Because remember, years ago, even in the 90s, when you had a goatee, you're like, ooh, he's a bad boy. He's got a goatee and whatever.
More distinct.
Now it's because you look older. They say that
I
you
do
look
it
older
because
with a
it
beard.
kind of makes my face tolerable. That's the reason I do it. That's also why I gave myself a 7 and not a 9.5.
I'm also hiding a double chin under all this hair. So,
But to be honest,
That
for
also
most
works out
people
to
now,
my-
it's a fashion trend, and it's nothing else than a fashion trend.
That's what I think it is. I think it's fashion. I don't think you're doing it because, or you'd be like me. You just don't want to show your neck off, so you get a
well,
beard.
I don't because even when I had a shorter beard over here, it was always longer, so it could cover it was always shorter over here, but longer in the chin area, so it could cover the double chin.
Do you dye it? Because that's not natural.
No,
You don't have any
it's
grays
not
in there.
natural. There might be some in the back, but other than that, no.
You realize how weird mine would look because my chin only grows white, so it would be all
But
dark.
See, that's
here
cool though.
and look
That's
Nice.
cool though.
middle.
So
Nice.
think about you
said
old,
nice?
that's the
Yeah,
salt and pepper
nice.
look.
That's not salt and pepper is mixed. This is salt. Wait, pepper, salt.
and salt. Yeah, it's before they got mixed.
Salt and
It's
pepper
when
is
you're putting it in-
sprinkled.
Right, but we're talking about like when you put them all in, you put all the pepper first, and then you put the salt on top. Then that's what it looks like, right? Then when you mix it up, that's salt and pepper.
I mean,
So for
you
you,
could
it'd be
even see the
dark.
edges. Even the edges are white.
Yeah, you can see the white. Yeah,
Some people have their beard colored to get that, to
Yeah.
have the white streaks.
he's right. Yes. Look at
My
how
problem
Cooch, he
is
was dyeing his
I can't
blonde.
get past the fucking itch, bro. It's that itch. Like that.
beard oil.
Not now, but if you talk to me in 4 days, oh my God, bro.
What does it feel like? It's pricking you like the needles.
No, it feels like there's shit crawling on my face.
I mean, it is because the hair. is there
Lotion
and
would
it's-
fix that.
What you think, Bree? You think I should grow out this muffle tough? But then every time you eat pussy, you gotta wash all your beard again, right?
Right.
Oh,
Or just leave it, and you smell it for the rest of the day. You're like, ooh.
And now you know why he has it that long.
Mm. Mm. You mean to tell me your beard, Matthew, you've never sniffed your beard?
Dude, that makes me so disgusted.
See, there you
Smells
go.
nice.
See?
Yeah, I also
Mine
wash
smells
it
like coconut.
directly after, man.
That means I have to wash my beard at least 3 times a day. I have to wash it when I shower in the morning. I'm going to have to wash it by 2 o'clock. Well, then I wouldn't have to wash at night. It would just be... I would have to buy a
For the
brush.
next morning.
You think it would look nice with a white streak down the center like a fucking landing
Yeah.
strip?
Yeah.
You're not gonna know until you try it.
How? I don't know, man. I feel like I could get to where you're at, Spade, in 6 months tops.
No way, Jay. This is 6 years worth of fucking beard. There's no way you could
While
do
we're
that.
while we're on outside of society, let's place a bet. Let's do it. If
This
you're
long?
so sure, if you are so sure, let's do this publicly right now. I don't think you realize how fast my hair grows. Sure, let's place a bet. I'd say less than 9 months, between 6 to 9 months. I could have you. I'll have Jorn in fucking 2 months,
That's a lot, man.
bro.
That's a lot of hair.
You listen. You don't
It's
know how
doable.
fast. Oh, the wedding. You lucky, because bro, I would take this bet.
We'll
that's
circle
not a
back to
problem.
this in May.
Yeah, let's spin it after April.
Yeah. We'll circle back
But
in May and
After
we'll
April,
assess it.
we'll do it. I feel like I could grow it up to April, but that's not 6 months. It's only 3 months.
it's not.
Bro, I'm telling you, my hair, I have to shave my head literally every fucking day. It gets
Yeah, but
this long in one day.
How?
Bro, I don't know. My fucking hair grows fast. I mean, unremarkably fast. It's bad, bro. Long.
Wait, so that means when you did have hair, how often were you getting a haircut?
In the military, every 2 days.
Whoa.
And they say that when you shave, your hair grows fast. That's not true. It's
No, that's a myth.
it's a
That's
myth.
bullshit.
Or it grows back thicker. That's not true either.
No.
If
If that's the case, you would have had a long.
oh my
flowing-
god, I would have locks. Just a big old chunk of matted hair. No, I literally I don't know about 6 months, but I'd say a year. I'd be your length. Absolutely.
Wow,
Absolutely.
that's quick. That's quick.
So if you lose,
Well, look at
Spade-
Jorn. Jorn shaved. What was that? When your face was bald. That was.
I do this 3 months, and then it kind of gets stuck. Like it
Right,
doesn't
but that's
go
what I'm saying.
longer.
Look at the length of yours. So that's maybe a little bit, maybe 3/4 of what Spade has.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's what I'm saying. So if you let it go another 7, will it get as long as Spade's down to your nipples?
I mean, I also
think so.
trim mine every time I get a haircut. I trim it a little bit so I could get the split ends out and everything. So
yeah,
that's
that
probably
that
why
will
mine
speed
doesn't-
up the growth of your hair is when you cut the split ends off. You don't want to keep.
Yeah, I cut this. Yeah,
It's also
I don't
I
know.
have the
maybe,
idea
maybe.
how
I
longer
feel
it
like
gets,
that
it
Blazarian
slows down the
dude,
growth.
that beard. If
You
that,
could do that,
no, you could do that. You got the face for that to do what he does.
but I had that.
Bro,
I
that
had that
maintenance,
after.
that's like every that Blazarian guy, that's got to be done every 2 days to keep that fade and that cut. Yo,
Yeah, I mean, he's got to look good for pictures, so that's all he does now. Pictures, post pictures. So he's got to look good in every single picture.
So if Jay does it, what do you think, Spade?
oh, dude, you know me, I'll
To
take a
shave
bet.
yourself.
No,
I'm not
let's
making
do
a bet.
money.
Your
Money
tier.
always talks,
Up your
bro.
tier.
Money talks. If I could grow it, let's make a deal. I don't want to say 6 months, but I'd say 8 to 9 months I could have that length. What's the bet? If I can't, I'll start it off. If I can't get to your length, give me, okay, so it's a water bottle and an inch.
It's more than a one. It's more than.
Now
a
go
one.
to your chin. Put it at the bottom of your chin. There you
It's
go.
at the bottom of my chin, right there.
So about 1.5 inches after. So a water bottle and an inch. Okay.
That's a lot, man.
I'd say 9-10 months I'll have that. If I don't have that, what do you want? Let's play a game. Because you're so
I don't
sure I
want
can't do
anything.
it.
I didn't say I was so sure. I'm just saying like it's hard to get this length in
Why?
that short of a time.
Why?
I've never seen it. That's why.
Well, you
I've
don't have
never
any
seen it.
gray hair,
That's
so
like saying-
obviously your hair grows slow as shit. Hasn't caught up to you yet.
No, I have gray hair.
I don't see any.
Hold on.
I feel like he was just for men.
Hold on. Right.
I've seen one.
Hold on.
Bro, I don't see any hair. Oh,
Right.
yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bro, all right, so you knew where the one was.
No. I know for a fact where they are because they're all under my.
It looks nice. I mean, it looks dark. It
like,
looks nice.
Well,
Wait, let me
listen,
see if
my
I can
dad
get,
was-
get a gray one.
Bro, you stay right where you're at, Matthew. We see them all day.
I think I got the color from my father because my father was 61 when he started to get white in his hair.
Wow, it's good genes.
Like he always had my dad had jet black hair, and he didn't get it until
He wasn't
got a little bit
European with Jet Black. Jet Black is Asian.
No, he literally, it was black. It was dark.
And I'm telling you, you can look this up. We just got done looking this up yesterday, Brad. So let me tell you a little fact about nipples and areolas. So we look up weird shit. So did you know why some people have brown nipples and other people have pink? Get ready to get educated. This is gonna blow your fucking mind. Why do you think people have pale nipples? You tell me. What do you think?
Heritage?
What is it?
Heritage?
Okay. Anybody else?
Yeah, that's also my thing.
Where you come from, right? That's what I thought. What are you? Are you black, white, Egyptian? What are you? So it's based off the melanin of your skin. Okay, the same way that a ginger, you would never find a ginger with brown nipples, never, because they don't have enough of pigmentation in their skin to cause it to go brown. Now nipples are the pointy things in the middle. Areolas is what's the round
Right.
thing. So people say, "Oh, she got big nipples," and they're talking about the areola.
Yeah.
It's two very different
Yeah.
things. So the size of the areola, the size, like bologna pepperoni, is based off of what you are. So if you are, we'll say Middle Eastern, you're more likely to have
your heritage.
smaller
Okay.
areola, and someone that is an Irish woman is more likely to have bigger areolas. Why that is, they don't know. It's just that's the stats. But then when you get into the colors and the formation of the nipple itself is based off of literally the color of your skin. That is all. So if you are super black, you're going to have super black nipples. If you're super white, you're going to have super pink. I got a question for you. If you take two crayons, legitimate question. If you take a pink crayon and a brown crayon, okay? Pink and brown, two very different colors, no? Or are they? You sure about that?
Yeah.
Think about this for a second.
Well, one's darker. One's a darker version.
Fine. Watch this. So vaginas all start off pink. Okay, you're 20 years old. They turn pink. The more you fuck, the more brown they get. Why?
Friction.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
But how does it go from pink to brown? Also, look at nipples. If I showed you my nipples right now, you wouldn't be able to tell me if they're pink or brown. Those are two different colors. Why can you not tell the difference?
Your skin
They
is
change
pink
color
until
by
you
age?
go into the sun, and then your skin browns.
But my
So-
nipples are never exposed to the sun. So
No,
how are they?
But you could say that pink.
Oh,
and
for the
brown
pink
are
and the
not that
brown,
far
right?
apart.
But if they're two very different colors, then why are they so similar on a human body? And why do some people start off with pink nipples and end up with brown nipples?
Brown one.
How does that happen? They're two different colors. They're on literally different spectrums, but they're not. It's look at a vagina, look at a woman. True story. Look at your favorite porn star or whatever you watch, or even your woman. If you got some pictures from 5 years ago, look at her vagina now. I bet you it's more brown. Why? It's not exposed to the sun. It
there
could
a
be
legit answer to
friction.
this, or are you just questioning?
It's a legitimate question. Why does it change?
No,
colors?
but do you have an answer to that?
No, I don't, and neither does the
Okay,
internet.
I thought, like, I'm sitting there waiting for the answer. Like,
I don't
wow,
know. I'm asking.
think
I'm
it's
asking
aging?
your opinion. Why does it change?
Well, that's what I said before. The age might have changed it because you're growing older. You're
2
changing
years?
colors.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
unlikely.
In 2 years,
The,
maybe
the
not, but
asshole
in
makes
10
sense,
years,
right?
maybe.
Because you have shit coming through it that will stain
Right.
it. But you're
Right.
unless you're doing lots of ass to pussy, how does that
You
get
can
brown
bleach your
in
asshole
2
now.
years?
Right, but you could bleach it now. You'll be good.
You do the same thing with vaginas, but why? Or nipples? Why are my nipples turning brown? They're not exposed.
Oxidation.
My nipples are rusting. Got it. It's just an interesting thing to think about. Like, so hair gets gray, gingers get white. Nipples go from pink to brown, but they're two. If you take those two colors, they are nothing alike.
Well, that's the same thing as saying when your hair goes from black to white, right? It's two different opposite ends of the spectrum. Same concept. It makes sense now. With hair, you lose the pigmentation of the color, and it turns white. So with skin,
but if you're losing the pigmentation of the hair, I think, I'm sure there's a scientific reason for this, but I would think that the reason why the hair is gray that comes out over time is because so much hair has grown in that time. So it's just almost take like a pen and you keep writing with it. It just gets weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. I know that seems very Barney level, but with your hair, you're just growing hair over and over, so it has no more color left. That's just it. You've grown that much hair.
You need to change the cartridge.
The cartridge is empty.
Yeah, your follicles have no more color left. I just find
Could
that
it be
interesting.
that your blood circulation changes, and that's why it's changing color?
The nipples or the hair?
The nipples.
So less blood then.
Less, yeah.
I think
But then how does that explain the color of a vagina changing? If anything, it'd be more blood flowing. Unless
Kind of depends how much action, right?
Right. That's pretty valid. If you're pounding
Jenna said that hers got darker during pregnancy.
Why are they changing colors? If your skin, if that's what it is the melanin, and your skin is what causes the color of your nipples. If that's not changing, why is that?
The human body, so interesting.
But it's all science, though, right? It's all science. We came from amoebas and fish. Same thing with eyes. Eyes change colors. Like, mine change colors based off what I'm wearing, but as you get older, they get darker. Why?
Well, yeah, because when I was a kid, I had lighter eyes, and now I got shit brown.
So weird. It's just strange.
I mean, I didn't have like color.
What color are your nipples, Spade? You can't show them on stream. Yeah,
I know.
That's why I was going to show you how my nipples are two different colors.
It's about the same color as my skin.
So like
slight. No, I wouldn't say pink. It's not pink.
So they're dark. Pink. Are they dark or are they light?
No, they're dark. They're not light.
What about you, Jorn?
Same.
Dark?
Not really pinkish, darker. Yeah.
What about you, Matthew? You look like you have pink nipples.
Gray.
You have dark nipples too? Yo, my nipples are okay. Then I feel
nope.
They're pink. They're pink. Yeah. Okay. So it's like me. I got one pink, one brown nipple.
What the? Now I got to check for both.
Yo, I can't make this shit. I want to show them. So it's so weird. I don't know what's happening. One nipple.
You're right. You
got one darker one.
This one's darker than this one.
Yes. Why?
It's true.
Why? Why are they two different colors, bro? Like, what the fuck? So the right side of my body's getting blood flow. And the left? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm getting
Well, your heart is on your left. So you always have blood flow over here. So that's
this one here, my left is more pink than my right one, which is more brown.
Oh, then my theory is out the window.
Fucking nipples. And when you look it up, you will come up with nothing. Nothing.
Wait.
Hours I spent yesterday.
Is it always been like that, Jay? Or did that color
I've
shift
never
started
paid
after
attention
Contra?
to it. You know, I've never thought because Brie was like, I said, because I'm colorblind. I said, what color are your nipples? Are they pink or brown? I know they're light. And she said they're pink, and so's her vagina. But as time progresses, her vagina has gotten browner. And it might be age, but it's such a quick succession that I think it has to do with sex. Because it's the same thing in porn world. Women do vagina bleaching, and why? It's got to be the friction. Has to be. Like a rash. Like if you rub the same part of your hand over and over and over and over and over again.
But then again, it's wet, so it doesn't really get hot or real friction.
It gets warm.
It does get warm, but it's not dry though, so it's not
right. It's
you
not
never went
sandpaper.
like, oh, it smelled like grilled chicken. I mean,
what the fuck?
Were you making BLT tonight? Why does it smell like bacon? That's my vagina. It's on fire.
Oh, okay.
It's so weird. So strange.
That
I've
is very
noticed,
weird.
like, the older I get, the more beauty marks I'm getting all over my body. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Not skin tags, not moles, but
But
beauty.
you got to be careful of those, though.
Yeah,
because
I'm aware.
they're-
I'm aware.
Okay.
The black ones that are non-symmetrical could be cancerous. Could be. But if you don't have that in your family, you're not going to just get it. It has to be hereditary. But I've got black ones, but they're not cancerous. You can also, I'm not pulling a WebMD on you, but you can also have beauty mark cancer for like 40 years.
and you don't know about it.
It's not like lung cancer. You get lung cancer, it's over. On your skin, they'll just rip the whole fucking skin off. Yeah, I don't know, but I've noticed I'm getting more. And your body changing. They say, every 7 years you get new allergies or whatever, new gray hairs, and
because it's your body just changing. And
I wonder if
hormones
can your nipples go back to being pink again? Can I not grow gray hair? Is that possible?
Reverse the process.
Reverse, yes. Osmosis, but in reverse, even though that is reverse. Go back forward.
Right. I don't know, man. That's very interesting to. Now I'm going to go to the doctor and be like, hey,
ask him.
This one pink and this one.
Why is this one darker than the other one? He's going to say it's always been like that. No, man. Not like mine.
It might be, and we just never noticed. Because how often do you look at your nipples? Let's
My
be real.
one nipple looks like it comes off of a Middle Eastern person. The other nipple looks like it comes from a ginger.
Oh, it's that much of a difference?
Yeah, that's not always been like that. I'm sorry. That's
mine's not that big of a difference.
Oh, mine's pretty dark. One is like
Wow,
chocolate.
okay.
The other one's like vanilla.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Next time you go to the doctor at the VA, ask them, see what
Not
they say.
gonna-
Maybe
I'm
they'll
just
change their
gonna-
mind and say, maybe this
I'm
guy
going to
does
deal
need
with my
this.
Neapolitan nipples, and I'm just going to run with that. I got strawberry and chocolate. I'm just missing the vanilla. I'll just run with it. It's fine.
So how does that work for third nipples?
I don't know, but I look. You're not gonna tell in the shirt, but I got this one beauty mark, right? You can't tell because it's not a dark shirt, but it looks like I have a third nipple, and my nipples are tiny, like little BB nipples, little tiny BB nipples. Like there's no meat and potatoes to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but do you really need them to be chunky?
Why do we have nipples? They serve zero purpose.
No. Yeah, no purpose. Well, when you're
female.
Right. When you start off, everyone starts off as a female, and then you get your other X and Y's
Chromosome.
and that's chromosomes.
Okay, but then once we
It
go
makes
male,
sense.
why do we continually making nipples? Why don't we just end up with no areola, just a nipple?
Because it's something that's in the early stages.
But why is the nipple? Wait, hold on. If that's the case, then why are you as a baby forming nipples right away? Right? Like, let's think about that, right? You're saying that it's part of the process, right? right, Matthew? You're saying it's part of the process, right? So why, as a baby, when you're in the womb and you're being created, right? Why are
You're
you
a
growing
boy
nipples?
now.
What are you?
So why do you continually grow nipples?
Right, right,
Because they're already there.
right. But why? Like, I can understand
Why
why you grow
isn't
your
there
eyes.
a next evolutionary step that removes
Yeah, if we
it?
evolve,
Because
why
you
do
don't need it.
men not have
Yeah.
nipples anymore? If the
Right.
argument is that we evolve, right? So you find out. Oh, so wait, you're getting on the fence
it's
that
for
we
nipple
don't
play.
evolve.
It's nipple play. That's
If
what
you
it's
look
for.
around, do you feel like we're evolving?
No.
Devolution, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, think about it, because back then you used to not look at how many clothes you wear during the winter, right? And back then people weren't wearing that many clothes. They skinned
Oh, but they
one
were
cow and
furry.
wore it
They
on their
also,
back.
like, if you were 30 years old, you were considered an old person.
Right, and you were dying. So
Yep. I
Wait,
mean, one
when was
sneeze,
this?
he's
What
a
year?
goner.
Wait, what do you? Wait, what would you? Wait, hold on. When were you considered old at 30? What decade are you going into, or century?
Middle Ages.
Yeah.
So 500? The year 500? 600?
because you were getting married at 14 years old. 14, 15 years old
But
is
that was
when,
acceptable back then, right? Why is it not acceptable now?
correct. But
Because
because
we
times have
lifespan.
changed.
grow older.
Back then they also had definitely two
That's
genders.
really your argument, Jorn, because we grow older? That's what makes it okay?
My other argument is the one you already know. Society.
Yeah, but if you
We
only
still have
grow to be
societies that
30,
condone it, so it's definitely us.
if the average age is around 30, you have to be getting children sooner, right? Because
You have to
otherwise,
bang it out quick.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. But I feel like people died back then because of war, or being soldiers, or disease, that they didn't have the technology
Disease
to do it.
mostly.
Yeah,
Disease,
look at
mhm.
back then in the middle is going 500, man. You were joining the military at 12 years old, 13 years old. Like the Egyptians, those motherfuckers were out there
Maybe
fighting
even
at
younger.
9,
Yeah,
throwing
maybe even-
spears. You couldn't even get a 9-year-old to pick up a screwdriver, let alone a spear in today's world. I'll take the iPad.
Yep.
So you had
Yeah,
you had men's men in the 40s, you know, in the year 400s, tough guys. Now you have people that wear fucking bow ties in their hair at McDonald's. So the other day, I was so disgusted. You know me, I'm open. I am so open. I don't care what you are. I don't care. I'm going to tell about the story. I forgot to tell the story the other day. So me and Bree went out to go to the doctor's on Friday, right? Go get or Thursday, whatever it was. And she likes going to McDonald's, you know, once a month. We'll do the McDonald's, Arby's, one day fast food. And, you know, not crazy like Spade. I don't stop all the time and eat fast food and get it stuck in my beard. That's because I don't have one. But so we end up going to McDonald's and whatever, we're there. And I got so angry. Let me tell you why. God, please forgive me. No, don't forgive me because I don't need to be forgave for this because I feel like you feel the same way I do. That was me praying to God. I even put my hands together for this one. So we go in. So I park on the other side of McDonald's where there's no cars because there's no door by that. So no one wants to park over there. They want the quickest access. So I park over there in my nice little TT that I feel is an expensive car, even though it's not that bad. So I park over there and I try to portray myself like I got a sexy car. We get out of the car, we walk around, walk past the drive-thru. And before even walking to McDonald's, I see a guy, and I'm going to call it that lightly. I see a person, let's try that way, get out of the car. I was so happy. Before we went to Publix, we're having a good time. Bree's looking all sexy, smelling like vanilla. Great, we're having a good time. And within 3 seconds, my mindset went from feeling great to a 10 to a negative 50. I got almost like I watched an old lady get hippoed on the side of the street. Okay? So mad. Let me tell you why. The guy gets out of the car. He puts his drink on the top of the car. Closes the door. The drink falls over. Falls off. Goes all over his pants. And I'm watching, so you can see the reflection. As I'm walking in, you can see the reflection of what he's doing with it. And I hear this. oh my God, Jesus, what am I gonna do? This is so stupid. And he just like that, and he picks it up, and I'm starting to get mad. Like, okay, the guy's a gay, whatever. He sucks dick. It's fine. I'm getting mad. I'm trying to be calm. So he's got the drink in his hand that was just spilled off of the car. And he walks into the McDonald's like he's on top of the world. Like, yes, I did it. He walks into McDonald's and someone's walking across the door. What does he do with that same drink? Spills it on the fucking dude, whatever was left over. Like he just didn't. And he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Whoops. What am I going to do? Just like that. I wanted to punch him in his fucking mouth. Because in my mind, the way my mind was factoring, I'm not done yet. The way my mind was factoring is that everything doesn't matter except for this person. He's on top of the world. Okay? And I'm not trying to deflate your tires, but I'm getting angry. And I'm going to tell you why I got really fucking angry. And then he walks away from it. So there's soda. And this is the employee. There's soda on the fucking dude, on the sidewalk, on your fucking car, on the window at McDonald's, and on yourself. And he's got a fucking butterfly clip in his hair with 3 fucking feathers of different colors. And he's walking like this, and he's got his pants like super tight on his crotch. Like, okay. And then he gets back. He's like, what's up, everybody in McDonald's? How's everybody doing? The only thing stopping me from beating this fucking dude, not because he was gay. No. You just don't give a fuck about anybody around you. You're pouring soda.
Was this all being filmed?
Dude, I wish I had my fucking phone. If
somebody spilled something on me, they're on the floor right at
that
point.
And he didn't even give me. He didn't even say sorry. He was just like, oops.
I would have knocked him out just for that.
Wait. Let me just get somebody to come clean this up. This is a mess. Bitch! Oh. Yo, I'm going to jail. I'm going to fuck you up with your little feather and shit in the hair. And then we get to the thing, and you know, Florida's a very conservative state, so they're not really interested in that side of the house. So I'm at the thing, and then the guy that's like pouring the soda looks at me and he's like, you heard that? I'm not going to say the part. I was like, no. Yeah, I heard it. He goes, if we could just get rid of them all. I said, bro, let me tell you something. You pour fucking soda on me.
Would have knocked him out straight up.
I don't give a fuck what you are. Yo, I don't care what you are. You're gonna pour soda on me and then you're gonna walk away and then leave that?
But you sure he did it he did it deliberately, right? Like he did it like
I just don't think he cared. He didn't care about the soda on his car. And then he parked in a handicap park. He didn't even have handicap tags. Whatever. I'm gonna let that one slide. But he poured it on his car and left it. You can't leave soda on a car in the sun in Florida. Are you fucking dumb? It's gonna wipe the paint off and the clear coat. That's what it's gonna do. But he didn't care about that. Didn't care about the soda on the sidewalk. Didn't care about the soda and he's a McDonald's employee. Didn't care about the soda on the window. Didn't care that the soda went on the dude. Didn't care that it went on the floor and it's a fall hazard. And then he just walked in the back like he was there for work. No one even cleaned up the soda. Talk about privileged.
That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. If that was me and it was an employee that spilled something on me, I would be going straight to the manager asking for whatever. Because
I would have hit
that or not
hit
the fuck out.
You're gonna if oh shit. I'm sorry. My bad.
At least say sorry.
Something so I'm not triggered, right? Like just something. I'm gonna go get somebody to clean this up.
You clean it up. You made the mess.
You better lick this shit off my fucking shoes, bitch. No. And it was just carefree. Just didn't give a fuck about anything.
Oh,
you want to spill the soda on your car? Fine. You want to spill it on the window? Fine. And then you want to spill it on the dude? Not fine. Spill it on the floor where there's other people that could trip and fall, not fine. Go in the back like everything is fine and not clean it up, also not fine. I would fire him, but the problem is, if I was the manager, I'd have to explain. Well, not in Florida, but most places you'd have to explain why you're firing the guy that's
No, but that's
transgender.
justifiable though. It doesn't matter though. It's justifiable. You're working.
Oh, it's
and you still want a
100%.
customer.
Doesn't matter though, Spade. You know this. It doesn't matter whether it's justifiable. You're firing somebody that's in a protected group. You really want to tread down that road. You're not gonna win. Look at your Olympics, how they allow transgenders, and you're not gonna win, bro. You're not. You're gonna lose. I'm telling you right now. Let somebody fall, though. Let somebody fall. Let a little kid get hurt. I think the best thing that could happen to him is that he loses his job. Because if that's my daughter that falls and breaks her fucking leg because I saw you pour the soda or I didn't see it and I see that on camera, oh, this is going to have a different outcome. Like, and I'm looking at Brain, I am so mad, but I don't say anything. I'm respectful. I don't say nothing. You know, I treat people how you want to be treated. But all I thought of, bro, that's soda on somebody and you just don't care.
Yeah. That's the biggest issue right now. It's like, I don't care if you spilled it on yourself or on your car, but you spilled
I mean, the
it
car
on
kind
a
of bothered me
customer.
just because I like cars and I kind of look at them with a mutual thing. You don't want to put soda on your car. And how did you even have enough soda in that cup to where you dropped it on the ground, dropped it on a car, put it on a window, and then spilt it all over a dude?
It was supersized.
It was the big. It wasn't even a McDonald's thing. It was like the Circle K, like a big gulp 7-Eleven. It made me so mad, bro. Made me so mad. I said, Lord, if you could just touch me and heal me right now, or him.
So he was also drinking from the competition, is what you're saying. That's a big
walking
no-no.
walking in with a cup from.
That's a big no-no in franchises. You can't work at McDonald's and be seen at Burger King.
I didn't even think you could work in McDonald's with feathers in your hair and butterfly clips.
Yeah, see, but that's the point where you know you went too, or society went too, or is going too far. If certain people think they're untouchable, because if you fire me,
you want to be gay, bro, fine. You want to suck put. I don't care what you do. That's fine. That's your life. But you don't have to.
A bad employee is a bad employee.
Yes, but I feel like I'm being a little bit discriminatory, but I'm not. I feel like if that was a normal dude.
Do you think that's
it's
why
weird
nobody
because it's
said
like
anything?
I'm being not sexist. I'm not transphobic because we have transgender hazers. It's I put myself in a predicament where if you want to be called he, she, fine. But the feathers, no one else has got feathers in their hair. No one else has got butterfly clips.
It's not uniform.
No one else is pouring fucking soda on people. And you get away with this and the manager's right there behind the register and does nothing. Nothing! The fuck is happening? And I'm not gonna be that crazy dude that they film and put me on YouTube. White, fat guy, middle-aged, goes crazy in McDonald's. I don't want to be that dude. Well, if I go viral, I guess I don't mind. But, you know, I don't want to be that dude. I'm going to be respectful. I'm a human. But, man,
I think they have to do it that way. Because they're a bigger company, so they have much more to lose. I don't think you would have the same thing in a mom and pop diner or something.
Hell no.
Oh,
hell no.
Dude, you do
Not
that
a mom
shit
and pop
diner,
store.
you will hear the manager or the hostess, because usually the hostess is superior to the... Like, if you go to a New Jersey diner and they drop some shit, oh, you're going to hear some shit. What the fuck did you just drop? Pick it up. That's how they are. Go to Edison Diner and watch them drop a cup. Oh, forget it. They're going to, like wolves. They're all over you.
So, and even the manager didn't apologize to the clients that got...
No, the guy just, black guy got super pissed off and he smacked the fucking door open and just left.
Oh,
he was on his way out. Like he was getting DoorDash, I guess, from from the little kiosk thing, and he got it. And it probably wasn't a person's food. I would assume. He was so mad, so mad.
And rightfully so. A
He
simple
just
story,
fucked all the
sir.
clothes up. They're gonna be sticky the rest of the
Give
day.
me-
You got soda on your
give me
shirt, shoes, pants.
Can I
Yeah,
pay
we
for your dry
just have to
cleaning?
look at. Yeah, you have to look at both ways, right? Let's say you
At least
are
offer a
the
free
manager,
Big
and
Mac or
You know you
something.
can't do anything.
Okay, but
You're in
look,
that position. You can't say anything because they're protected. You can literally do nothing and accept it.
like I was even trying to figure out like what do I say? Are you going to clean that up? That's not my job. I'm not going to get involved in somebody else's affairs.
No, because then you're the bad guy.
Yeah,
Why are you getting involved? That's not your business.
You're right.
Stop
I'm not going to
getting
be that
involved.
Karen if you pour soda on a
But
dude.
that's what you would be labeled.
But what Jorn said,
That's what they
you can imagine that's the kind of person, if you confront them with that, the first thing their mind is going to go through, is it because I'm gay?
Yeah, that's
Or
the,
I'm
the first.
trans,
It's
or
always the
because
same
we're-
card: race or gender or sexuality. Pick it. It's gonna be the victim card.
No, it's because you're a shitty human being.
But that's because people today are all victims. Everyone's a victim.
Yeah, lack
Every-
of responsibility.
Yeah. So they don't want a responsibility. Like, why? Okay, think about this. You spilt it, right? Oh, I have to go get somebody to clean that. You're an employee there. Why can't you clean it up? You have to go get the
Yeah, but
guy
then
who specializes
you're
in the
missing
mops.
a big one, right? The first thing you would need to feel is, well, empathy and
Empathy.
shame. We're
Yeah,
losing.
empathy.
You would
100%
feel
empathy.
ashamed.
That's why I feel like this person just felt like I'm at the, and look, you want to feel that way, great. I'm on top of the world, but you're not immune to what anybody else normal standards. You are, for lack of better terms, the typical label that most people see you as. Meanwhile, we have Contraband who was gay, but this person wasn't gay. This person was converting 100%, like in the middle of hormones.
Fabulous.
See, but that's the person who gives the other ones the bad name.
Yes. Yes.
Well, race, sexual preference all aside, I don't understand why it got to you like it did. I just explained why. Do you need me to explain it like you're 3?
Do it. Do it. Explain it to him. Give it to him Barney level.
Barney level. Someone poured
Also, you think it's okay?
juice on somebody else. That person had no repercussions. Tisk tisk, bad boy. Smack hand, don't do again. There you go. That's no, bad. Don't do that. Clean that up. Right? How do you not get angry out of what I just said?
Oh, I think he's suffering from the same condition.
Woke?
No, lack of empathy. You felt it. You got angry because you could place yourself in the shoes
Yeah, because
of
if
the person.
If
Yep.
you poured soda on me, if you were, I'm going to tell you, if you're like a normal dude and you pour soda on me and you don't say anything, I'm going to probably push you.
I say
I
something
would
when
have
I open the
to
door.
hold
Say, "Thank
myself
you."
back if I'm in that situation because I know I could think quick. Okay, this is going to turn out in a bad situation if I hit somebody in this group. So
I get upset when I open the door and they don't say thank you. Like I get upset. Like I open the door and you're coming out. The least you could do is say thank you. So whenever they're walking out, I say, "Oh, you're welcome." Like I always say it with an attitude.
what I would do is push it on to another employee.
You're a spill. You clean.
Right. Yes.
By the
This
way,
isn't
no
your place.
answer. Did you just leave or?
I don't think it caught up.
He's just spilled some soda on his pants. Yeah.
He got a black eye.
Nah,
Unless
still
he's saying, why does the race, because he said race, sexual preference, all aside. So he's saying,
aside. Yeah, he does.
so is he asking, if we're putting that aside, I've already explained that you've
Right.
spilled
The
the shit.
situation.
Unless you're saying put it
Yeah.
aside, like focus on that, why does that make you angry? I told you both sides. But of course, I didn't do anything because I know respect. And that's exactly what it is respect.
And on his part, it's a lack of
A lot of
things.
things. A lot of things. Respect, well-being.
And also, I think this is a major part. It has nothing to do with being gay. It's just society nowadays. More people are acting this way.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys know her. Blair White was talking about is crazy. She made a video. I'm gonna pull this video about transgender and children, and it was so fascinating. That's the real attractive transgender. You guys all think she's hot, Blair White, Blair Black, whatever. She made a good point that kids now are into this transgender phase. I called this way many years ago transtrenders. That's what I think that they are. Is they're doing it because it's what's hot, which is weird. I mean, that is a weird thing to be hot about. So, not hot, you get what I'm saying, like popular.
Yeah.
So she was talking about, she got into an argument with a 15-year-old transgender and how they wanted to be on puberty blockers and all this stuff. And the argument was the 15-year-old said that she's showing the messages or talking about the messages, whatever. And she says that 15-year-old is in a group with other kids, a transgender Facebook group for that high school. And then she just hit you with some numbers. She said if less than 1% of United States is transgenders, how the fuck does your school, not how the fuck, how does your school have more than 1% just in your school and a group chat to boot? You're not transgenders. You're just...
You're trending.
You're trending.
And
yeah, but that kind of makes sense, right?
It's cool because I told you this before. At my kids' school, they're pushing the transgender thing and the pronoun thing, and you have to have respect for everybody, and you're special if you're different. It's being pushed on children from a young age now.
But it's been proven that that's a medical problem. That's been proven. That's science. Gender dysphoria. It's a proven medical. So
I think it's related to the other statistic you once told us, Jay. The one that said like most, what's the age bracket, wants to be an influencer as a job. So if you want to do that, you need to be special.
You need to be
to feel special.
To separate instead of having a talent or being good at something. The quickest way in.
But if you're a transgender, that doesn't make you special anymore if everybody else is doing it.
But it used to be when you were in school, you wanted to belong to a group, you went into a gang, you went into a football team, you went into the gymnastics team, you went in this, and you belonged to a group. What do you do now? Oh, I'm not sure of my identity. You're automatically in that group and you're special.
Yeah, it's a new social group. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's an interesting take. So you're not really good at anything. You just want to separate yourself from everybody else because...
Yeah, but that's true for me. I'm keeping my penis.
But I think you want to make that decision. I don't think you should be able to be a teenager. You want to make that decision, you make that as an adult.
18 years old.
At 18 years old, totally fine.
That's fine. That's
totally
but that's how it
Whatever
should be.
You want to be a fucking eagle, go for it.
But that's how it should be.
And I also feel like you need to keep
special.
up.
Right? That's what you get from keeping to tell children everybody's special. You're special. You can do anything or anything you set your mind to. No, you can't. And no, you're not special.
I disagree.
Matthew, my mommy said I'm special.
Hold on, but okay. I mean, nowadays, right, with the population, I don't think anybody's truly special. Somebody has done something that you're doing. You can't come up with anything unique.
Right.
Even the Mr. Beast thing, people have
Everything's been done
sweepstakes before that. You're just putting it on a different way. So to be special in that way, to be different than everybody else, that ain't gonna happen. But I do feel, we talked about this earlier, that there's a fate. You're here for something. You're here, whether it's to motivate people or to do a job that nobody else wants to do. I get that. And I think that everybody has a special ability. Finding it, that might take you a lifetime, right?
Yeah, I agree with that one, but it goes to the point, or my point that I wanted to make is it's the same thing. If you run a race and you're number 99 out of 100, you shouldn't be getting a medal or a pat on the back
Agreed.
saying you're special and you're
Agreed.
good. You're not. You stink.
Hold on. Wait. You're getting wrong. Hold on. I think there should be something that says that you were in the race.
Yeah.
Participation.
Yeah, but not a trophy. Like you were
Right. Here's a sticker.
Right, yeah. Like, not place, not like you participated in it.
Right.
So a participation trophy, yes, but not in a sense like first, second, third to 99.
Right.
Like you,
But it doesn't have to be a
breast
trophy,
cancer
though.
awareness. You want to be shown that you showed support, so you did that run.
Here's a ribbon.
That's nice. That's
No,
nice.
that's fine. Yeah.
But not for winning. I believe there should be one trophy. That's it. First. That's it. There's no second. There's no third. You're either first or you're last. Ricky Bobby said it. So am I. That's it.
No, but it makes sense though. It should be like that because you could get something like, okay, so every single time you walk into a room and there's full of trophies, right? You're gonna go look at it. Oh, what did you get this for? Oh, so you have to look at it to figure out what the hell it is that you got a trophy for.
Right.
Now, if you know that you only get trophies at first place, you walk into a room full of trophies. Oh,
Okay.
Wow, you're really good.
Yeah, this
You got
guy's a
first
fucking
place in
legend.
everything.
Like this
Right,
guy's a fucking
exactly.
legend. He got a
Right.
trophy. That's first place everywhere. Good job.
Give
you.
them a certificate. Give them a piece of paper. They could put it
Yeah,
on,
I agree.
on their wall or something. Something. That's fine. But not a trophy. A trophy
And I
should be
feel like
for
second
he or
place
she who wins.
trophies. I feel like I know people are
The first
almost got it.
losers.
Bro, you're the first to lose.
That's
That's-
it.
That sucks. Like you got a trophy for losing.
Maybe even it sucks. Maybe even worse than you coming in place number 10.
That's what I'm
11,
saying.
or-
Because you gave it your all. Like you gave it everything you fucking had, and you still lost. At least with 10th, whatever. I was in there. I had a jersey with a number on it and my name, but I lost. I can't say I've ever done. I was never a sports kind of guy. I did football, but I played as a strong safety, so you don't really excel at anything. Maybe some interceptions, but I never excelled at anything, and that's fine. I didn't run. I didn't excel at playing the sax, and if you're just not good at it, you're not accepted. That's not your field.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've only
Yeah.
kept the trophies that I ever kept were the ones that we won first place
That's
when
it.
I was in junior high school. The first place, and when I got MVP, most valuable.
Oh
player.
yeah, MVP obviously.
So I
That's
got
better
that
than
one,
first
but
place.
that one you earned it though.
Yeah, that's
You
better than
earned
first
it.
place. But what is that based off of? Stats.
Stats.
That's it.
That's it.
So you
You don't need to
clearly
walk
are
around
better
saying,
than
"Oh, I got third
everybody
place."
else.
Here's my third place trophy. Congratulations, you came in second to last after the first person. Like, no, who cares? Keep the first.
But
Keep
even
it any
Olympics
specific.
do that. You get a bronze, you get a gold, and you get a silver.
Gold, silver, bronze. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, now you're talking about competing. Competing comes if you win, comes with a certain validation of
Oh,
your
yeah.
skill.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
we're giving validation to people that come out with their sexual preference or their own design gender. How
Yeah.
is that
Testosterone.
how does that require any validation? You do you. You're not getting a trophy from me.
If the argument is that we'd all show mind our own business and nobody should care about one another, I agree. But that doesn't mean that the pouring the soda on the dude. You're not above anybody else. You're a normal human being. Your sexual preference has nothing to do with it. But I feel like that person, maybe I'm wrong. Fine, then I'm wrong. But I feel like the way that I perceived it was the way that you just didn't give a shit about anything. I don't find that in an average day person. I
Just
feel
say
like
piece of shit. That person's a piece of shit. That's what it is.
No,
They don't
he felt,
they don't
he
care
felt
about
like
anything
he
but
was
themselves.
untouchable.
untouchable. That's
Right.
that's how I saw it. And
Everybody doing
The
their
worst
own
part
thing
is
doesn't
he's
exclude
probably right.
caring, right?
what'd you say? The worst part is what, Jorn?
The worst part is he's probably right.
Huh? Right
That
about
he is
what?
untouchable.
No, that is untouchable.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's fucking world.
Look, the least you could have said was sorry. Just not saying that alone is.
And I think it pissed that guy off because there was nothing. You know, like he just stormed out. There was nothing. I felt so bad for the dude. Like I wanted to go buy him new shoes.
Wow, that.
It could be a thing, right, man? Lance, Matthew, you're kind of my age bracket. As we get older, we just have less tolerance, less patience for bullshit. Just less.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just getting old and being grumpy, but
No, not grumpy, being normal.
yeah, but then maybe we need to take a step back as older people. And
Well,
No, I don't think so.
things were better in our time, I think, than they are now, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
do we need to take a step back or do we need to step up?
I
Actually,
think step up. I mean, how much more relaxed can we get?
Dead.
but you're listening to
That's the-
children now, right?
yeah, you let the children dictate what they want, what they get, what their gifts are. There's no.
That's also laziness.
Wait, what's laziness? Getting them everything that they want?
If you give a person everything he wants, you won't ever have a discussion. You won't ever have a hissy fit with the child. It's laziness. You won't have a discussion. You're just avoiding any confrontation. That's the easy route.
God, I wish I would have filmed that. But I'd get shit if I would have filmed that. Like I did something wrong. I don't know how. I just filmed what was happening.
So now you got to walk around with a GoPro strapped to your chest to record everything wherever you go, just in case you
Because the
miss something.
story sounds so unbelievable. I mean, to me, hearing me say it, but I'm not being dramatic about any fucking part of that. That is literally exactly what happened.
But it's like, why would you even make something up like that? You know what I'm saying?
How can you just pour soda on somebody and not care? Huh.
Well, the thing is, people will remember is the description of the dude. But if you even take away the description of the dude, it was still a horrible situation. But people get hung up because
it's
it
not
was
about
that dude.
It's not about him being whatever he wants to be. It's basic human decency. If you spill something on somebody else, you say sorry and try to fix it. That's it.
Yeah, but Matthew, what if it escalated, right? That's gonna be the first card he pulls, 100%.
That's what I said earlier.
As a defense.
Right? That's what I said earlier. That's the first thing is going to come out of his mouth. Oh, it's because I'm this or that.
It's
Most
gonna be a
likely.
hate crime.
I hate you because you spilled something on me. That's exactly what it's going to be.
And then you have social media because somebody or 5 people in the restaurant, oh, look at this. They're going to start filming the aftermath.
Oh, yeah. And not the before. Yeah.
And nobody's going to say
how many
That's going
times
to be
have
put
you
on
seen-
social media.
How many times have you seen a video? I can't tell you how many times I've seen videos of someone getting pulled over on the side of the road, and you don't see any of that, but you see the part where he's like, "Why you need my ID for?" And then the cop gets all physical. What happened that led it to that part? Where's the rest of the video? It doesn't matter. Cop shouldn't put his hands on. I don't know about all that. I don't know. I would you. It looks like you pushed the cop. He was in a position to draw his gun. Why? What happened? Do you have a warrant? Do you have?
You gave him the right to feel.
Yeah,
unsafe.
it's a reason why he grabbed his weapon. It is just you don't see cops going out on a highway patrol pulling somebody out with a weapon drawn. Hey, you were speeding. Wait, whoa.
Yeah.
Well, I was
sorry,
going
I'll
two
never do it
over,
again.
man. Look, if it's that big, give me the ticket. My life ain't worth this. You know.
It's always the same shit, right? Officer, by law, you're not allowed to.
Oh
ask
yeah,
if
they're all
someone,
lawyers. Yeah, they're all
What
lawyers.
the fuck? If
Oh,
I get
not
pulled
true.
over and he asks for my ID and registration, I will go, yes, sir.
That's
take
it.
the ID, take the
Just
registration,
do.
please.
Just do what
if
the
it-
guy's asking. Hey man,
And
it's
if
your
it
job.
really irks
By
you that
law,
much,
you have to tell me what you pulled over. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. I
Yeah.
pulled you over for a seatbelt. Now you're gonna get a ticket just because you
And
know
it's
the
it.
law better than I do. I was
If it
watching one
really-
with this woman, bro. This woman, white lady, had to be in her I don't know 40s, whatever. She tells the cop, she says, "It's because I'm a white woman driving a BMW and I'm in this area." The cop says, "What?" He goes, "It's." She says, "Because I'm a white woman and I'm driving in an area that's less desirable." What are you talking about? You blew through 3 stop signs and a red light. It's because I'm white. What the fuck are you talking about? But he's trying to keep his shit, and then he goes to give it a ticket, and you're supposed to sign, not to say that you agree to the ticket, but that I'm giving you this ticket. That's what it is. And she's like, "I'm not signing that." He goes, "Well, either way, you're getting the tickets." So you don't want to sign it. It's being recorded. I hope it's being recorded. I hope your superiors see this.
I always thought that was in movies. I've never signed a ticket. I was just every time a cop pulled me
Depends
over,
on where you are. If it's a sheriff, if it's a highway cop, sheriffs usually make you sign it.
In New York, they just give you the paper and say, "Here you go.
That's it.
Have a nice day."
I'll just put it on your fucking car.
Yeah.
Whoever this is registered to, you just got a ticket. Congratulations. That's
There you
all.
go. That's it.
Same thing with
I
I don't know if they have them in Europe, but they got a lot of, yeah, they have them on the Autobahn, those cameras that take pictures on a license plate if you're speeding and they just send you a ticket. They do the same shit in the States. You're not going to get points on your license, but you're going to have to pay that fine because we can't verify who was driving that vehicle.
He was, yeah.
Right. So you can't get points per se unless they can take pictures of your face. But yeah, they do the
They
same
do that in Holland. Okay, they do that in Holland. They take a picture of the front so they can see your face. So you can't deny it was you in the car.
Oh, they go that far.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
And if you
States.
go, it wasn't me. They send you the next picture. This isn't you.
But how many
Too
people
bad.
are in Holland versus the U.S.?
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
probably
it will
why.
get there.
But what's the difference?
Oh man,
How many
people would just put anti-reflective, see-through tint, so it'd be mirrored. There's like you're not. No matter
there's
where
so
you're at in
many
the
things to
States,
do.
no matter where you're at, you cannot tint your front windshield. Does not matter where you are. You could be in any state. There are certain states. Florida allows you to tint your front windows, like driver side, passenger side, to 30%. No matter where I'm at, I always go to like 5.5, so it's 2%. It's dark as shit.
Wow.
So even if there was to take a picture, my tint on my windshield is so low, you wouldn't see my face. You'd have to identify me by nipples. That's the guy with the brown and the pink. That's
How do
Jay.
you even see through that, man? Like
Oh, I'm
5% limo tint? I hate
No,
it because
5%
there are times
double.
that-
5%
Yeah, I
double.
know. I'm just saying 5% alone.
Oh, it's black.
I have difficulty seeing out of a car.
Because you got a
reversing
fucked
or
up eye and
whatever.
you're a plumber. You're not,
Right, that's also true.
yeah, when you plumb long enough, you start to lose eyesight. And cut tile cutter. Yeah, my shit is dark, bro. You give me all the tickets you want. That's fine. I'll just keep paying.
That's also illegal here.
Yeah, it's illegal in every state to be that dark. You can't do 5% on any windows anywhere in the States. None. Back
And you do
windows.
double.
Back windows you can
Yeah.
spray paint. And as long as you have mirrors. Mirrors and clear windows. But front windows and windshield, no. You could get so my first year, I had my doctor say that I had a certain eye disease where I couldn't see certain lights, and I had a court order in Jersey I could go as low as 20. But of course I did 5. And I got pulled over once and I used it. Ever since then, I don't have it anymore. And I just do it. I don't care. I'll pay the $80 ticket. But they don't give me tickets.
What's your reasoning for doing that? What's your reasoning for doing it that
How badass does a car look when it's blacked out windows? And
it does. It does. But that's the only reason?
And I hate bright lights. Look at my house.
Okay. Yeah.
I got black walls.
That's the reason why I would. Every single car I've had, for the most part, the last 2 cars that I haven't tinted them because I got way too many tickets from it.
Really? You actually got tickets?
In New York City, they pull you over. Yeah. In New York City, the only windows that can be tinted are the back, and if you have a 4-door vehicle, the rear seats.
Right. Yeah.
That's it. The front and the windshield, nuh-uh.
Yeah, windshield, no matter what state you're in. Does not matter what state you're in. You can't do it.
Yeah. I did 35s all around, even the windshield, and I used to always get pulled over. And I used to tell the cop, look, I'll take it off right now. Don't give me the ticket. He's like, okay, do it. Let me see you. I was like, all right. So I pull off the tint. I'd pull it off halfway. He's like, okay, have a nice day. And then I would just slowly with the water back up when I went back home, put water and slowly put it back up. That's it.
Yeah, what do you need that for, that dark? I like at night driving with it. You can't.
I had it.
I
had it purposely because my neighborhood, my cars used to get broken into because you could see what's inside of a car. But when there's tint on the car, nobody really goes,
Yo, you saw what they were doing in San Francisco? You seen that glitter bomb dude? The guy that does the glitter bomb. So what they do now is they have cars and they'll drive around. San Francisco is the most stolen, not cars, stuff out of cars stolen in the world, or one of the places. So what they'll do is this is crazy. They have people that drive around and just look at stuff inside the car to see what it is, tinted or not. And if they can't see what they tint, what they'll blow out is the back. So if you look at an SUV, #1 sold vehicle in the United States, look at an SUV, the back window that goes down, and there's that little triangular shit.
Yeah, from the C-pillar or D-pillar, whatever
they'll bang that out and look in. And usually what they'll do is they'll bang that out, pull the seats down, reach in, pull the seat down, look in the trunk. And if there's luggage, they'll break the window, go in, go through the trunk, or break the trunk and open it up just to steal backpacks and luggage. Like, that's what they're doing now. And
you can find good stuff in there.
And the argument was, well, what about tinted vehicles? So they took a Charger or a Challenger, one of the Dodges that everybody owns, and tinted it out. Sure enough, still broke the windows. They didn't give a shit. It doesn't matter what you have. And they were putting shit in the trunks and they even put like Xboxes and PlayStations on the seat, and they wouldn't break it for that. They would only break it for luggages like clothes.
Well, because it's an electronic, and electronics could be found.
Right. That's so why they didn't care about. They only cared about luggages, which is so weird. It's one of the glitter bomb videos, one of his most popular ones. But yeah, the tint, they just don't give a shit. But I can see doing it for security reasons. But then the cop's gonna say, have insurance. I don't know.
Yeah, but you know what though? Even though you do have insurance, your stuff inside the vehicle are not covered. So if I got, let's say, okay, for argument's sakes, I lost my Jenna RDA, one of the second ones that I got. I lost my Jenna RDA on my Billy Club because somebody broke into my Charger and stole that. They stole a whole bunch of things that they found in the. What am I supposed to call the insurance? Say, hey, yeah, they stole.
They don't ask you
for
the
RDA.
valuables in the car that were lost. That's not covered under theft?
No, it has to be over an exceeding amount of money. So it has to be at least like, I don't know, let's say $1,000.
Oh, you're
if
deductible.
They stole a camera,
you're deductible.
Yeah, deductible because you would still have to pay something. So it's not worth. If I sat there and said, okay, the value of it was $250, they're going to say, okay, well, you have to pay your $1,000 deductible, and then we'll give you what the fuck's the point?
You don't have personal
if they stole a
property
laptop
on your car?
Do I have what?
Personal property on your car. I have that up to $20,000.
No.
Hold on.
Yeah, but what's your deductible for it?
No, it has nothing to do with deductible. It's an actual separate thing to Progressive. Like it has nothing to do with.
Then I don't think I have that.
But then what about,
Actually,
you
no.
don't have homeowners insurance, because homeowners insurance will cover
No.
it too. It's called something. Hold on, I'll pull it up. It's like personal property or something, and it's up to 60 grand. Let me pull it up. I might be talking out of my ass right now. Policy information. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm looking at my. I'm looking at my policy info right now. View policy.
Let me see. Coverages.
View document.
Auto.
It would be under like view coverage, right?
I'm under Progressive. Who do you have?
Liberty Mutual.
You got to work for a certain job to have that, don't you, or something? Or is that state? No.
It's what? No, I got it myself. No issues. Yeah, see, I have supplementary uninsured motorist. That means that if somebody hits me that doesn't have insurance, medical, personal injury, property damage, bodily injury,
property
collision, and comprehensive.
So you don't have anything for it?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull this up on the computer, but I feel like there's something for claims. Nope, that's accident. Yeah, I feel like there's something for
maybe it's supplemental. Maybe it's an add-on.
That sucks.
I should
Someone
get it.
broke into your car? I don't remember that story.
Yeah, this happened a few years
What'd they
ago.
steal? Just the vape?
They stole a couple. Like I have a backup wallet but now I don't do it anymore. I used to have a backup wallet in my vehicle with $200 in it, just in case, I left my house without my wallet. I still had cash and I had a spare license in there. So they stole the wallet with the cash in it. They stole the Billy Club with the Jenna RDA on it. They stole a couple of other small little things that I had in there, but they were worth I would say.
Did they break the window or jam the door open?
No, they jammed the door open.
Oh.
Because if they broke the window, the window would have been great, because then I could tell the insurance company, hey, but they also stole this stuff. Them jamming the door open, when I took it to the guy's like, there's basically no damage over here, so we can't do anything about it. There was just a couple of scratches. So, but yeah, no, look, if they want to get into your car, they'll get into your car and they'll take whatever they want. It doesn't matter.
Bree said in Newark, they broke into my car, didn't steal my GPS, but stole my cigarettes and belly button rings. What a weird thing to take out of a car.
But that's what they wanted, though. That's the thing, though. That's what they wanted. They wanted smokes and piercings.
What a fucking weird. They stole my shift knob and the seat adjuster lever.
I mean, I used to have my radio stolen. They used to break into the car.
And you would take your faceplate off, carry your faceplate around with you?
Yeah. The Benzie box.
Yeah, they had not radios.
Yeah. It was bad.
Maybe they thought it were cufflinks or something.
Yeah, that's what they thought they were. Yeah, that thick of a gauge, right? Yeah. Now, I remember there was one time they had hit 6 cars straight in a row. They broke all the passenger windows, and they went through 6 different cars. So it just so happened, as I was walking to my car, I'm looking at these cars. I was like, wow, that sucks, man. So as I'm walking, I go around to my car, I get into my car, I start the car, and I go like this to turn the knob for the radio. And I was like, oh, where's my radio? I turn to the right and I look at my passenger window and it's blown out. And
your cars got robbed several times then?
Yeah, in different neighborhoods. Yeah. Usually it was robbed where I grew up, where my parents were.
To get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
It's like you don't feel safe.
So,
and that's where you're supposed to feel.
After 2020, you don't feel safe in New York at all. I'll tell you that for a fact. after a fact. That's a fact right there that you don't feel safe in New York at all. Cops can't do their job correctly. Um, people are no. There's no consequence to whatever it is that you're doing. They don't give a shit. They don't. And it's sad.
And when you have nothing or nothing much to lose,
You don't. You have nothing to lose. Everybody's doing whatever the fuck they want anyway, right? So what are you going to lose? There's nothing to lose, you know.
nope.
So it's time to go. That's all.
Yeah, that's the only answer is to leave, right? If the problem isn't stopping and you're doing everything in your power to stop that from happening and it still happens, then it's time to go.
We used to have a problem here. We used to have a problem where people would steal our Amazon packages. Once you told me that Logitech camera, I put that camera over there.
No more.
It hasn't happened. It hasn't
That's what I'm
happened.
saying. It's that appearance. It's
yeah.
Shit. I gotta go
Yeah,
around.
they got cameras. Yeah.
That's same, and I feel that same way with like weapons by your side. If you go into a CVS, I get concealed carry, I do. But if you go into a store and you see a guy with a 357 Magnum that's longer than his fucking leg,
Just hanging there, you're not going to
not
rob
many
a place.
people are gonna fuck with him. It's that
Nope.
it's that right. It's the same thing with police presence. That's why they patrol neighborhoods so people feel safe.
Right.
You can counter that and say, well, you never know who's carrying. If I know, I'm less likely to fuck with that person.
Yep.
Versus not knowing, okay, it's a 50-50 chance. Either has it or doesn't. So I'm going to take that chance. Yeah.
50-50 is still a good chance. Here it's 95% chance somebody doesn't have a gun at home, and carrying, that's even less.
So you can't have anything in your house to protect yourself? Nothing?
Dude,
Other than the kitchen knives?
We're not allowed to protect property, and you're actually not allowed to protect yourself with violence.
So if the guy comes in to rob your house, you look at him, you see him, you be like, yeah, go ahead. I'm going to keep watching TV. You just take whatever you want.
You have to remove yourself from the situation, lock yourself in a bedroom or a bathroom or stuff like that. Then if they then keep coming at you and try to get into the place where you and your family are, you are allowed to use force, but equal force. So if he has a gun, you can use a knife.
New Jersey says if there's no way of escaping. Like if you're on a second floor and there's a window, they want you to jump out of it.
No.
You want me to jump out of my own house?
Nope.
You must be out of your fucking mind.
This is supposed to be my safe haven, and I'm going to jump out of it? The fuck out of here.
No, because they can sue you over here.
Oh,
if you shoot a burglar, you shoot him, he's not dead. He can't work anymore. He can sue you. And that's not a tall tale. It happened with a jeweler.
Yep.
After the third time, they robbed his place, and he lived above his the jewelry, and he went like, I'm gonna get a gun legally, because one of these days when they rob the shop, somebody's gonna come upstairs and look what there is interest there to steal something or whatever. And the next time he got burglared and they tried to get upstairs, he shot the burglar in the leg, and he was convicted because the burglar couldn't work anymore. He couldn't do a job anymore, and he had to pay through the nose.
Did he
robbing people? He couldn't rob anyone?
The guy that owned the jewelry store, does he still own the jewelry store?
No. Not anymore.
No, not anymore, I think.
Wait, so he got in trouble for protecting himself in his store? And he went to jail for it? Or he just had to pay fines?
Not even the store. It was on the way up to his apartment where he was with his children and his wife.
Oh my! Wait, did he go to jail?
Don't think he went to jail, but he had
No,
to.
I think he got acquitted on that, but well, the cost was immense. I can't remember
he's
the
paying for
exact
the,
Wow.
numbers, but
he's
Is
paying
this
for the
a
rest of his life.
populated area in Belgium, like Brussels or Antwerp? Was it?
I think it was
Yeah,
in
I
Antwerp.
think so.
Is there a lot of crime in that area in Antwerp?
Every major city.
What's bigger,
Brussels.
or Antwerp?
Brussels. I would say Brussels.
What's the capital?
Yeah.
Brussels.
Brussels.
Yeah, that's got to be number one if it comes down to criminality.
Wow.
There's certain,
That's
certain
crazy.
parts.
Yeah, I do hear those stories all the time. Someone breaking into a house and then they sue you and you broke into my fucking house. What's what did you want?
Yeah.
A welcoming card? What?
Next time, call me. I'll give you the
why don't you
keys.
come in? We're having some turkey. Why don't you have a seat and eat some potatoes with us?
Yeah, but so what's the lesson you learn out of this situation with the jeweler? Shoot to kill, right? Because if he can't complain, he can't sue, and you won't have to pay for the rest of your life.
I mean, that's true, but
Don't become a jeweler.
yeah.
That's
So
the weird
so you think
conclusion and the wrong one.
don't have
but
money. Don't have money because they can steal it from you.
Yeah, don't work hard.
Oh, good.
Or
So,
Become
just
a
you do the
burglar.
stealing.
so just be a vagrant.
Or yeah, you just be the one that steals.
You don't
It's like
think
everybody else
vagrants
does
steal?
it.
Wait, you don't think vagrants steal from one another?
Of course they do.
Oh,
There's no honor
100%.
among thieves.
Oh man, this guy's got a hot plate. Ooh, I can make some hot soup. I'm gonna steal this.
There is no honor
Shopping cart
between
full of
thieves.
old beer cans? Hmm. Let me just mosey on out with that thing. Yeah, thank you.
Going around to other people's tents and stealing their socks and
So, with your socks disappearing, do you think you got burgled?
That's what it is.
I could be that they said were all these valuable things.
It's
You know,
a
if someone
gardener.
was to rob my house, they would have a hard time stealing shit like off the TVs, the way that they're mounted. You need a ratchet. You
That's why they steal your socks. It's easy to get to. They're not bolted down.
what'd you do? So
And
you
they are
got,
premium.
hold on. So you got past my cameras. Okay. You got past my alarm. Okay. You got past me waking up and Bree. Okay. You managed to go past my bed and steal my socks, close the sock drawer, close the closet, and then go back out and ignore all of those again? You are fucking good. You deserve every sock you stole. Keep them
He's-
all.
He was
practicing
actually
before he goes and
an
robs a
art
jewelry
burglar
store.
in Europe, and he went there. He's spending his last days in Florida stealing your socks.
Just my socks. Anybody, nothing else. And he just ignored the guns that are to the left and right of the socks. Just only went for the socks. That explains it.
His toes were cold. He needed socks.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, winter is coming.
Man, if you could get past all my sensors, all my lights, and my alarms, and me, yo,
You can steal whatever you want.
coming after.
That's bragging rights. Bragging rights for the burglar. Hey.
You
Do you
know,
think?
yeah.
Wait. Why? You think anybody? Why? This is a weird question. No, I'm not a burglar, but how come nobody robs? Okay, this is a. I don't even know how to put this. How come nobody goes through garages to steal cars? That can't be hard to jimmy a garage. They go up, regardless whether they're on a belt. They don't lock.
They make noise. All garages make noises when you lift them. It's not silent. Think about it. Name one garage you've been to in all of your life where it was silent, where it wouldn't make any noise opening it up.
Yeah, but if
What you
you're
mean, a
stealing
garage, like a
expensive
shop?
cars,
My
wouldn't you need,
garage
like,
door is fully electronic, and I promise there are no fucking locks on it. Unless when it goes down, there's no
locks in.
handles. Unless when it goes down, it kind of engages the belt,
That's
but it doesn't disengage the wheels. So
Okay,
if
so
you-
go lift
But
it.
that's an
Go
electromotor.
to your
so
garage
if,
and
if
lift it.
there's no power to the motor, it's just the same as being locked. That's why
Yeah.
if you
How?
have electric if you have electric
Not
windows,
moving.
if somebody grabs into your car, you just put up your window. He won't be able to push it down.
No,
He's going to be
no.
stuck with his arm.
Yeah, that's
could
what I'm
break the
saying,
window.
Charlie. There's no locks. The electric is only to guide it to lift it up. It doesn't lock. There's no locks on it. It has wheels on the door. So if you
Right,
could
but
somehow
we-
grab the door with no handles, I mean, they're heavy. They're, oh my God. I don't,
Right, but the wheels are controlled by the motor
No.
that brings it up and down, right?
no. My motor is a belt that goes to the center of the garage door, and just lifts the garage up. It's like
Correct.
a computer belt.
So now think about it in the reverse. If the machine is off and you're trying to push, the belt is not going to go in reverse to lift up the whole thing.
I don't
Understand?
I don't think so.
Okay, so the belt goes this way, right? It goes forward to go
Oh.
down to bring down the thing,
Right.
right? And if it's off, it knows that it's off. It stops because it stops at a certain point. Now, when you press the button to make it reverse, the motors go in reverse and they pull it back the opposite
But you're
way.
saying that the
If it's
belt
closed-
you're saying the belt would stop me from opening the door.
No, the belt on top of the motor that does the reversing, because the belt won't reverse without the motor.
So you're
being
saying that the
engaged in
belt
reverse.
won't be able to
Technically,
communicate
yes.
with and I won't be able to open it. I don't think that's true. I almost
I
want to
guess we could try it.
I almost think that you could open up a garage, do electronic garage doors lock. Most modern garage doors rely on the electronic garage door opener to function as a locking mechanism.
See? If it's not going in reverse, if the machine's not telling it, hey, it's time for you to work backwards, it ain't gonna open. So it's like
Yeah,
all that pressure.
yes.
You're sitting there trying to lift it. I mean, eventually, I'm sure you.
I don't even know how you would lift a door though, because it's sleek. You know, there's nowhere to put your.
You stick a crowbar underneath. As long as you can stick a crowbar underneath, you can
Bro.
stick your fingers in.
These fucking doors are. I have a 5 horsepower engine. That was minimum to lift up that door. That's a lot of fucking power.
And that's why they don't rob them. It's not worth it.
I always
All
wondered
that
if
time
you
and
had a
effort.
lock on it. I guess it makes sense that you're saying it won't work in reverse unless it's engaged.
Right. It's not free flowing. The wheels aren't. How
So
is it
what
going
if
to
I
pull it
open
up
up
and
the
down?
door? All right, here, hold on. So I open up the door, so I go to lift it up, and I stop it, so it's midway.
Right.
So in theory, it shouldn't let me do anything manually because even though
Correct.
it's
You
lifted
shouldn't.
off
You
the
should
ground,
not be able to lift.
you should not be able to lift. What do you think would happen? It would just wouldn't move.
I think it wouldn't budge. I think it would be just stuck. It would be stuck. You can't lift.
Yep.
You don't think I'll fuck the motor up trying to lift it up?
Nope.
Eventually, if you keep trying, you might, but I doubt it.
If you take like a jack and put it underneath, maybe. But you yourself,
because of the
pulling
extra
on it,
pressure.
no, you're not gonna overcome the electric engine. Nope.
Nope. Because you could do that now. You could literally go to your garage, stop it halfway, and go to yourself and go underneath and try to push it up. That's a lot of pressure you're going to need.
I don't know. I don't feel like it locks. I feel like you could just. It's the first time I have an electric door. All the doors that I had as a kid growing up were wooden that were dry rotted, and it had a little fucking thing you would turn that would put bars on the rails and couldn't lift it up.
You could try that for tomorrow's stream. Test it out. Be like, hey, we're in the garage. Let's see if we could do this.
I'm just more nervous I'm gonna break the thing, and then I have no way to bring
Nah.
the door down or up.
I doubt
No,
it.
but you just said
Highly
you have a
doubt it.
5 horsepower engine. How much torque is that to move that engine?
Oh, I don't know.
And I don't think we're built like that to do that. That's a lot.
And then you have the weight of the garage push it, the doors itself pushing
Yeah.
it down as well.
Yeah. Because
I
think
don't know.
about it. If you stop it, halfway,
what does it look
right?
like I'm doing? I'm not talking out of my ass. I am thinking about it. You don't have to tell me. I'm already thinking, plumber.
Right.
So I think I could lift it up. Like if we weren't live right now, I would go try to do it. I think I could lift it up. I'm more nervous I'm gonna break the motor, and I'm gonna be really upset if I can lift it up because that means it's not secure.
Yeah.
But even if
I would agree with you.
Yeah, because then even if you got into the garage and get into the house, you still have to get through a door. I always find that funny as people are like, lock the doors. Whenever you own a house, lock the doors. Nobody's going to come in. Why don't they just go through a window?
Again, noise. You can't, it's hard to silently break a window.
No, it's not.
No, tape.
You think with the center punch, you could just crack it and nobody will hear it?
Crumbles. It just
Right, it'll crumble.
done. Yeah, but what noise? You think that's going to wake somebody up on the other side of the house? No.
You still have to push the glass out of the way.
But
right?
even if the door's locked, that's going to make noise them breaking in. Your windows are your weakest point.
they don't want to get
Period.
cut.
No one's going to
They
go
don't get
through a
cut.
fucking wall. So the windows, and there's windows right next to your door. Lock the windows. That's not stopping somebody from jumping. You try to gut into my house through my windows. You have better luck going through the front door. Because
Aren't they bulletproof?
bulletproof, shotgun-proof, tree-proof. Yeah, you
not
ain't
gonna
getting
happen.
through my windows. You're going to be there all fucking day. So just walk away. Just walk away. And I got booby traps too. So if you get through, you get a spike bat in your face. Dink.
You have a piece of glass, Spade? Piece of window? Just put some duct tape or tape on it.
You can do that too.
Smash it.
Yeah, it's like a windshield. Just break
Really?
it and pull it
Let
out.
me try that.
Take it out. Yeah.
Yep, break it and pull it out.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's, but everybody says, "Oh, lock those doors." Bro, it's just someone wants to
If
come into
somebody
your house.
wants to get into your house,
If someone wants to
if
get
they
into
really
your
want
house,
to
it
get
ain't gonna matter if you got a fucking door or a window. They're gonna get into your house. I'm just here to tell you.
Was a period when in the what do you call it, gemeente, what's it called?
Township.
The township just over mine. Instead of stealing it out of trying to steal the cars out of the garages, they just broke into the house and put a gun to your head while they were in their bed, and give us the keys. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, that's not stealing, right? Because you gave them the keys.
No, but it's B&E. You're breaking and entering. I don't care what country you're in.
Hmm.
I mean, if I woke up to a gun in my, what do you need? The keys are on the other
Take
side
it.
of the house by the garage. Go for it. Take it all.
That's it.
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to show the insurance company all the shit that they stole through videotapes.
That's it.
You can give me a check for it. I was trying to sell this shit anyway, so you can give me cash value. You give me cash value for everything. Thanks. And you're going
To
to
be
cover the
honest-
breaking and entering, so go for it.
Most of the people who think they're gonna be heroic, if if they put a gun to your head, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna
100%.
defend, and I'm gonna. You're better off just giving them your wallet or whatever it is
That's
they
the same
want.
thing, right? Same thing happened on 9/11. People were like, if I was on that plane with those dudes with the box cutters, I'd kick the shit out
No,
of
you
them.
weren't.
Yeah, okay. How'd that work?
No, you
How did that work out? Well, makes
One
it
plane.
more than box cutters because I'm not.
Exactly.
It's a little bit different if you come into my house and I have a possibility of surviving. We're on a plane and we know we're going to die. What the fuck do you have to lose? You're
Yep.
going to die anyway. I look over
Exactly.
and say, Jorn, we're going to die, okay? Either way, we're going to die. We're going to go wherever they're going to land this. we're gonna have to do something. If we win, we're heroic. We somehow learn to fly.
You get a parade.
If we
You get a
don't,
parade.
we
That's
die
it.
anyway. So who gives a shit? That's what I would say.
But that's the thing, though. Do you really think 30 people? How many people fit in the plane?
There was
30,
more-
50
30.
people?
What, fucking 90 in the first one? How many?
Okay, 90 people.
How many people?
Even if there was 3 people there with knives, with box cutters, you mean to tell me 30 people on one couldn't take down these people?
That's what I don't understand. That's why it doesn't
make
to me.
sense.
Fear cripples.
There were 7 on the first one. There were 76.
See?
On
And
the
how many-
second
how many-
one, there were 44. The third one was 33. The fourth one was 27.
Like, I could
And
understand
then
if
the
they were all
fifth one that
children.
didn't land anywhere had 37.
So out of 5,
How?
there's only
what
one
what are
plane?
those odds? You have 76 people.
Against one guy with a box cutter, or even 2 guys.
Even
2 guys with a
5.
box-
How many people are you going to kill with a box cutter by the time you're sworn by 10 people? How many, bro? I don't care if
2,
you're
3,
fucking
4?
Bruce Lee. What?
Like, take your suitcase, like a duffel bag, and whack them with it.
I don't
Like, That's
understand.
the simplest thing to do.
It's fear, and then another component. If people, without being threatened, can't work together, what makes you think they can work together in that kind of situation?
No, well, Charlie, here's the first one. That's the first one. 44 on the first one.
Even the flight attendants by themselves could have been able to take out that one
That's-
person.
I don't understand. That's why it didn't make any sense. I said, how? Even if you got 8, fuck it. You got 10 people with box cutters. And you've got 40 people. 4 people per dude.
You mean to tell me nobody got up and said, "Hey, we're 50 people.
Someone
Let's
had to,
bum rush
right?
him"?
Someone had to. Someone had. I've seen the video that was like found on the phone of the. It's pretty creepy.
Graphic.
It's not that it's graphic. It's just it makes you feel a certain type of way. The one found footage. I'm not a hero. I'm not saying I would do something crazy, but if I know that we're gonna die, then
I might as well try.
right. He's got a box. It's
I
not
feel
like
you.
he's got a gun either. It's a
No, it's a
razor
box
blade.
cutter. That's it.
No, but
It's a razor.
Who's
me.
going to be the first person to attack
Me, I'll go.
and get cut up? That's a
What's the
mental thing,
likelihood
right?
of someone killing you with a box cutter if you charge them?
No, but
Ow!
still,
What are you
you
gonna
know,
say?
Anytime
Slap
they
their
slice,
face?
they slit the throat. No,
Get
if
the
they
fuck
slit your
out of
throat,
here!
that's it.
Then go, look,
What are the chances?
you got somebody with all this extra neck. Look, I'm going first. Go ahead. Go, I'm around just like this. You ain't getting shit, bro. You gotta have at least a 5-inch razor to get through this chubby neck. Like, and you take someone like Stan, even if they got a buck knife, that's protection. You gotta at least have a fucking 15-inch blade. You need a samurai sword to cut through Stan. Go like a bowling ball, right down the center aisle. Take out everybody
Stan
with
would have
you.
saved everyone. Stan would have saved everyone. We would have had parades in Stan's honor.
All the free food he would get.
Oh my God, he'd be labeled a hero. The Jew from
He'd
Brooklyn.
be walking around. They'd be calling him Mr. 9/11.
Oh my God.
Did
Seriously, if you're armed with a box cutter and someone charges you, what are
I
you
am
going
not
to do?
scared of
This? This?
I'm not scared of you.
What are you going to
but
cut
did
my
they take
eye?
hostages?
Okay.
Jay, did they take hostages? Like, say, for instance, they took somebody's kid, had him by the head, had the box cutter. If anybody
I'm
moves,
sure that's
I'll
probably
cut
what
the throat.
happened. That's
Yeah,
probably what's
maybe. Either way. It doesn't matter either way. You got to make an executive decision. We can't just sit
It's either
here.
one or all.
Yeah, I mean, we can't just sit here as we fly. It's just
Listen,
so
what's
it's so
the number one
awkward
thing the
to
U.S.
me that
does? It
nobody-
doesn't negotiate with terrorists, right? So if the government says we don't negotiate with terrorists, no offense to whoever was on the end of that knife, Go ahead, kill him because I'm going to come kill you right after. That's what's going to happen. That's how I see it. You could go ahead and kill the person you're holding hostage. Go ahead. I will take you down. That person who died with honorable, whatever it's called.
So nobody survived any of the flights, right?
No.
Everybody.
I don't think so. Only the people that didn't go on the flight, that missed their flights.
So, okay, yeah. You ever seen the movie Flight 93? I told you guys about this, how they fought back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one they actually fought back. But
that was
they have the video from Flight 93.
Right?
That's the one that fell into Washington, right?
That didn't go anywhere. It just kind of landed on the right. That's the one that just landed in Pennsylvania. No.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was. No, Pennsylvania crashed and blew up.
Yeah. Crashed. Yeah, they all died. But I'm saying the one on Flight 93 is the one where they got the video where they actually fought back.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the one that just it was targeted towards somewhere in Washington, but it didn't make it. It just landed in a field somewhere or something. Yeah, it's the one from PA. No. That one is here in PA. Flight 93, the one that just landed in a field, right? Dustin, that's what you're saying? Yeah, it's a good movie. They fought back, but they obviously didn't win.
At least they tried.
That's what I'm saying. And all the ones for New York, everybody was just a bunch of old people just not giving a shit?
Possibly. I don't know.
At this day and age with security, though, there's no fucking way that would happen. There's no way. There is no way you're getting on that plane with any kind of blade, gun, anything. No,
you can't go on there with toothpaste. You're going to go on there with a blade?
I can't see how. I guess that's a good thing that came out of that is they made the security much more rigorous, right? It took and that's worldwide, right? Security worldwide is that way now as far as flights.
Yeah, cockpits are locked out, the doors.
Yeah.
Fortified.
Yeah, you can't get past that door. Once it lands, then it opens.
So that means that, remember back in the day, if you were a kid, if you were able to meet the pilot and everything, I guess you can't do that either now, huh?
Yeah, I think it's something weird where it's international. They have codes to get through it or something like that. But like national flights, you can't get through the door. Like even to eat food, they have like a slit or something to serve the food to the pilot. Something weird.
I'm sure the door's also bulletproof, right?
Oh, after that shit, yeah.
I hope so.
That's just something. Yeah.
Well, Charlie goes through security with a folding knife, so I guess we're not as safe as we think.
Yeah.
How?
He had it in his pocket. He walked through security. It's okay. I'm a white guy.
Yeah, I don't know how you manage to get through because once you go through the metal detector, that goes off. What do they ignore that?
Right.
That's not all TSA.
I get
one TSA or two or three. Or
I get randomly searched every single time.
That's because of your fucking beard, bro. You look like.
Well, yeah. I look like I'm gonna, stick
in
up the whole plane
Taliban's.
and say. It happens.
Weirdly
Unless
enough,
it's an inside job, right? Because a mechanic could still get on a plane with tools.
Yes, but you don't have people on the plane when the mechanic is there.
No, but I'm saying if it's an inside job, like if it's terror attack, somebody works their way up to mechanic, they go into the plane, put a knife under one of the seats they know is going to be the bad person.
that's a lot of prepping.
You've been watching one too many movies.
Yeah, a lot of prepping, is it?
Yeah, if
That's
you
a lot
want
of prepping, man.
that's
But
that's putting someone into school, getting him amazing grades to work at a plane. He has to work that job for a couple of years, and then eventually he puts down a knife. So maybe they can take over the plane. Wouldn't it be easier to just put a bomb to be certain?
A run-of-the-mill
where's Nick?
mechanic
Nick will tell us.
that does the simple things. You think they have to go to school, aviation school for years? I don't think so.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Of course you do. Do you have any idea how much that plane costs and what consequences it goes down because you forgot to change the oil or you forgot to put the plug on the motor?
Oh,
Like,
and
The duct tape.
and the cleaning crew as well. Then they have to go to
I
years
think
of,
they get
years of rigorous
vented a
training to
lot.
clean a plane.
Oh, I think they get
I agree
screened
with Jorn.
a lot.
Yeah, I don't
have
feel
to
like
be.
it's that simple. Nah, especially
No.
now. There's no fucking way, man. Like I know that those pilots from 9/11, they had taken Americans had trained them how to fly and shit. So, but I don't think it'd be. I feel like that will never happen. You'll never see When's the last time a plane has been hijacked? Honestly,
9/11.
no, it's had to happen afterwards. No.
Yeah,
A
missiles
plane
now.
disappeared. A plane disappeared.
Yeah.
The one going to Malaysia.
They just shoot
Coming
them out
from
of the sky
Malaysia.
now.
A hijacking hasn't occurred on U.S. soil since 9/11.
Okay.
Yeah, not 9/11, 2001. As far as other countries,
I'm sure maybe once, twice since then.
a lot.
It's been what, 20 years already?
A lot.
Oh, a lot?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. What was that? 2001? Yeah, 9/11.
Yes. Yeah.
After that, 9/11 would have been. Oh yeah. This is Australia, Turkey,
Oh, wow.
Sudan, Chad. Oh yeah, there's so many. There's so many to list. So many. China,
But were they caught?
Bangladesh.
Were they caught though? Were they caught?
Bro, so I'd have to read through every one of these.
Oh, okay.
Ours in 2020s, there's only been 2. Whoa, there was one July in America. A male passenger grabbed the flight controls of Ryan Air Services Cessna and approached.
It's a Cessna, that's why.
And a single pilot and 4 of the passengers. A man briefly placed the aircraft in a non-sedative at low altitude before being pushed away by a pilot, restrained by the other passengers.
See?
He was charged with several counts of assault, attempted assault, making terroristic threats, and may face federal charges. 2021. Yeah, that's a small plane though.
Yeah, that's why they were able to do that on a Cessna. I mean, you're what, 2 feet away from the pilot? There's no doors that cover the pilot.
There's been over 40 since 9/11 throughout the world, and none of them were successful. So either they crashed, they were killed, or passengers took over.
So there you go.
If you get caught, like let's say I'm a hijacker, which isn't a far stretch, and it's an international flight, so it happens over international waters. Which country is gonna, sue
Probably
me,
the country
basically?
where the plane is coming from.
Is it just like that? The plane company, the origin of the plane
Or
company
going to.
or going to.
Yeah, it's. Ooh, I would think that where the plane
maybe
is
it's-
coming from, not going to,
I would have thought it's wherever the closest
wherever-
airport to land is.
or wherever it crashes at.
That too.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any of them have survived, any of the hijackers. So whatever happened to them, they didn't make it. You're going to need to figure out a new way because 9/11, it's it's good. They made the security higher. It's a good thing. Whether or not it gets more lax over time, who knows?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Whatever happened to like train? Not you Europeans, but what happened to train in America? You used to be able to take a
It
train.
takes too long. It
I
takes
don't-
too long.
I've never heard anybody say, "Yeah, I'm going to take a train to Florida."
I think they still have it though. I think they do.
Oh, they
still have it.
do. Oh, they do. But they take the amount of time it takes to drive. So
then what's the point? Unless you don't have a car.
you know what I've also noticed, man? I was looking at electric cars. All these electric cars that are coming out, the range sucks on all of them. And they all of them compared to the Teslas and how the Teslas and the Porsche, the one Porsche has the most mileage.
Taycan.
But the brand new electric cars coming out, and they can't do better than the technology that came out 6 years ago. What the fuck is happening?
Because it can only do, 400 miles, right? On a single charge.
And yeah, that's
At max.
That's pushing, boy.
Here's the thing. Who's going to create a new battery? You know how much money is needed to do
It's not even
that?
a matter of the battery, it's a matter of the regeneration. Like the new Audi SQ8, so ideally when you do put your foot off the gas, there's supposed to be regenerative charging. Right? So the motor just starts to charge batteries, but Audi does it shittier so it's technology. Tesla and Porsche are the best. It's not a matter of the battery, it's a matter of the regeneration of that battery. And a lot of them just don't. I don't know if they don't give a shit or.
I still don't understand why they don't put a solar powered sunroof or something. Like you have the tech, just
you don't draw that kind of power, bro. You draw too much.
Right? No, I understand that. What I'm saying is, if you're driving, right? You're driving. You got the regeneration, and you still got something from the top too. I mean, it's better than nothing.
In theory, make a sunroof. They make glass sunroofs. Why not make a glass sunroof with some type of charging capability?
Right.
You ready for this? I got the answer for this. There's no money in that. You're not getting power from a company. You're getting power from outside. We made the car,
but it's
once
slower.
cut. You don't think Audi gets a cut every time you fill up, or your Tesla you got to be dumb as shit if you believe this. So when you go to a Tesla pump to fill up your electric battery, God, that sounds so weird. So when you go to your electric
charge up,
whatever, you don't think Tesla gets a cut of any of that? You're out of your mind. Absolutely.
Well, their machines are there. I'm sure they do.
Oh yes,
it's their machine.
And if you're charging up an Audi, I'm sure Audi gets a cut from the Tesla supercharger. I'm sure they're all making money. So if you got a sunroof that charges itself, yeah, who's making money off of you?
Right.
Nobody.
But it's going to take you all summer to charge a full battery. That's the difference.
Well, that's the argument why you don't do the solar. It's not going to be enough. And then there's no money to be made in that.
So you guys also have a plan, like a certain date in mind? We have to go all electric, or the U.S. doesn't work that way?
Well, Biden had said something about 2030 something, but he going to be dead by that time, and he ain't going to be president. So whatever the fuck he says doesn't matter. I think California's got that 2030 date or something. Every state's got a different date. There is a federal date. I don't know when it is.
2035.
Yeah, it's 2030, and they want to project business cars be gone by 2029.
And then what happens to the cars that are on the road?
We send them to Africa.
Yeah.
Wait, seriously, or you just randomly?
No. Legit, every single car. Like if you go to a garage, right?
So Africa's not on the same page as the rest of the world. They're gonna run gas.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, wait, what?
Got it.
Why Africa?
Yeah,
Africa's
that's
got
what
oil?
they do, right? Matthew, you know this. Like if you bring in your old car, they give you something for it. They sell it back over there, and they're probably still driving the old car that isn't getting an approval over here.
Wow. Okay.
Wait, what? For real?
Yeah.
They sell the cars.
Like I said, I went there and there was a dude driving taxi and there were holes in the floor. You could see the road beneath you.
Well,
and this is where?
Africa.
So Africa, northern Africa, but it's the entire continent of Africa. It's the same shit.
Didn't you want to go to Africa, Spade? Last outside of society. You said you wanted to. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope you fall through the floorboard in the passenger seat.
I guess that's
you
how
don't
I'll
even
die.
want to see the airplanes.
Religion or not, you're gonna pray. You're gonna pray to get alive out of the car.
See that?
And you're gonna kiss the ground. Because it seems
Isn't
like they
that
all
weird
want to
that
drive on one of those Batman things.
you don't find that strange that when people are on their deathbed or there's something's gonna happen, they always all of a sudden find God and pray? Wow. That's interesting. So maybe you do believe deep, deep, deep down inside of you. Moving forward.
You know, I believe something.
Ain't nobody talking about aliens. I hope these aliens save me and make sure I get home safe. I hope the aliens guide me in the direction where the UFOs pick up the car and take me where I need to go. Oh, aliens, please see my way. Oh, alien buddy, come help me.
Please, alien overlord, probe me.
Take me home. I'm coming home.
Stick out your finger. Take me home.
Hey, like E.T. wasn't a bad alien, right? He wanted to go home.
And nobody would let him. He just kept giving M&Ms to everybody.
The perfect legal immigrant.
Reese's Pieces, right? It wasn't M&Ms. Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, Reese's Pieces.
Reese. Right? Isn't that a thing? Or did I get that from somewhere else? Wait, why are you laughing?
No,
Is that it?
I think you're right. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Reese's Pieces. And he sounds like that.
But at least he made an effort to learn English. I mean, people look past that.
The most unuseful thing you could fucking learn. Reese's Pieces.
At least good for the environment as well, because you just put them in your basket on your bike and you could fly. So,
oh, bro,
green energy
all day. Nope,
I want an alien.
Energy. Just
I want an alien.
Just get a bunch of ETs.
I'll tell you what.
Put them under the hood of your car, and you're done.
If they had aliens, okay, let's just say aliens are real. I'll titillate you. If aliens were real and they had little mini versions of aliens, like a pony, but a miniature pony, like a midget pony, but an alien, I'd get one. Like a pet.
For yourself or for Bree?
For the house. I'd give them a little Swiffer and have them dust everything because Bree can't do it. So I got an alien slave. I got a word for that.
Slave. It's a pet.
Yeah,
it's a pet.
Alien friend. That is my bitch.
Buddy, alien buddy.
I'd want to see his dick size.
Everyone gets one.
What are you working with?
Of course you would.
What are you working with?
Let me
Chances
see
are you will probably think it's normal.
Let's go to Toys R Us.
Oh, man.
Let's get you some tight sweatpants. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'd get a baby alien. Like with the big eyes and shit. I'd get one. Sure. Mm-hmm. You ever think that maybe we're all aliens?
Yeah.
Oh, is that too
Matthew's,
far?
This is Matthew's
no.
Thing. Tell us, Matthew.
That too far?
We're the only thing on the planet that doesn't make sense. So why wouldn't we?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I feel like I just opened up Pandora's box and we can't close it.
Wait, how are we the only thing that doesn't fit?
I kind of agree.
Imagine the world for a second without humans on it.
Okay.
It's jungle.
What?
Got it.
What would it look like, according to you? How healthy
a jungle,
would Mother Nature
literally.
be?
Cohesive. We are not cohesive. We're the only ones that destroy our environment and spread like a cancer.
That's not true. You guys say that, but that's not true. Animals destroy their
exactly
environments
true.
also.
We destroy our environment. We never.
Yes, we do. I'm not saying no. I'm not denying that. But animals do the same exact thing.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No.
Yes, they do.
No.
Okay, I'll give you an example. If you go somewhere, right, and there's a lot of rabbits, right, and there's a wolf over there, the wolf is going to eat a rabbit every single day. Now there's no more rabbits. What did they destroy?
No.
It doesn't work that way.
Yes.
There is a balance. The wolf will not eat every rabbit.
Yeah, we overconsume.
Well, if it's got a family of wolves,
They
yes,
don't.
it will.
Have you ever seen a fat wolf?
Ask me how often I see a wolf to begin with, and then I'll tell you the answer.
You ever see? Well, that's because they know quality control, right? They know that if I'm too fat, I can't run after other rabbits.
Yeah, but they
I'm
also
gonna have to
only
agree with
eat-
them, Spade. You're on your own. I don't know many animals that destroy their own environment. I couldn't think of one. Pandas, bamboo, but it grows quick enough. Koala bears.
Grass.
Koala bears do that, but that's the dumbest animal in the kingdom, so we can't chalk up all
Oh
of
yeah,
one.
such
And
a
it's
stupid animal.
also a natural balance, right? If you get a species that is native to that place and the population explodes, the food is going to run out. So the population is going to diminish again.
Wait, there are. Oh, you're saying without human intervention, right? An animal without.
Right.
I was going to say cane toads destroyed Australia, but that's with human intervention. That's not without. How would the
That's not
world
an indigenous
look?
species.
How would the world look without people? That's an interesting take. I would say luxurious. It would be green. It would
I
be
agree.
blue. It would be.
Garden of Eden.
Clean. So you do believe in God?
No, but
Because
that's
Garden
the
of
same
Eden
thing.
came from God.
That's the same thing. If you want to believe in God, fine. If God didn't make humans, the Garden of
What
Eden would
about?
still
Okay,
be
so
here.
then what about? Wait. But there's bad things that exist without human intervention.
I'm not
Like?
saying I'm not denying that, but it's always in a natural balance. Nature always
Is it a
takes the
natural
even out.
balance?
What's the natural?
Really?
So your argument is animals getting cancer is a natural population control? Because that's a negative thing that exists that's not human intervented. So
Is it?
Is it?
cancer that's
Yeah.
been found
Well-
in animals
well-
from what?
Right,
yeah.
but only recently. You mean to tell me we have proof that 300 years ago animals were dying from cancer?
Yeah, we
That
do
could,
with
that could
with
be us populate.
no with the
Sorry.
with the animals with the tumors on the bones that made their bones swell up was cancer. So if they found that, I mean, I'm not a fan of science, but so if they found out that animals had cancer, right, wild animals, what that ain't got shit to do with humans.
But then my
Evolution.
question would be, how many of those animals would get cancer, percentage-wise, and how many people now and animals now get cancer because of the pollution that humans did?
Okay, forget cancer. What about feline AIDS? It's got nothing to do with pollution. That's got to do with just bloodline.
Did
What
animals?
I know what the argument is. I have the answer to it. It's population control. It's just to slim down the line. It's a way for them to die. But you can't say that humans have brought all negative things to this earth. If anything, I would use the argument to say that human beings have fixed negative things on this earth.
Only for themselves.
This, yes.
It was out of necessity, so it's ego that was driven, and self-preservation too.
My point is, if you look at it planet-wise, planet or nature-wise, if people didn't exist, the planet would be off better, right? That we can all agree on.
Yeah, but
Would
then
be-
there'd be nothing to enjoy that planet.
The animals would.
Yeah.
There's not. No, because then you get into an overpopulation. No, the animal argument is silly. The world is too big for just animals. It's too big. No, that's bullshit.
We'll get another comet. We'll get another comet that destroys the world again, or floods.
Ooh, let's do dinosaurs again.
Go back to square one.
I don't know if the argument is that human beings as a whole is what destroyed this planet. I think you're talking about the actions that human beings do, but that's on.
Correct.
I don't think that's on human beings as a whole. That's certain mindsets that have destroyed it.
Yeah.
Not all.
I'm not saying the world
I
is
agree.
going to be
I just-
destroyed or is destroyed by human beings. Every bad thing is by whom. I'm not saying that. we're accelerating shit, but even not to the point where what people are saying now. That's like with the ozone layer. Oh, the hole in the ozone layer. Oh, big panic. Turns out it's always been there, and it's a natural phenomenon that it gets smaller and gets bigger and gets smaller and gets bigger. So there are certain things. No, not everything, but
A majority.
like you said, a majority and people with a certain mindset, right? If money is more important than the survival of your
See,
species,
think of it this way. You had the guy at the drive-thru, right? Remove him working from McDonald's and make him a CEO of an oil company. That same mindset.
Mm.
You're gonna be
we had a
spilling
spill.
oil on people and in the ocean, and it'll be okay. Someone else will
Whoopsie.
clean it up. Whoopsie! Someone else will clean this up. Let me go get somebody and say hello to everybody today. Sorry, what gas company do you work with again? Exxon? Great. I'm never buying gas from there again. Thanks. Be BP all over again. Whoops,
Wait, was
we
it
dropped
BP?
the tanker off with so much stuff. What are you gonna do? I love the fish. Let's save them. Whatever.
At
I've been
least
live
we
for-
could catch him.
Yeah, whatever.
That's
We've been live for
a
4
cultural
hours.
appropriation.
4 hours we've been live.
Already?
Holy shit. I'm sweating sweating my ass off in this fucking tracksuit. It was such a bad decision. I feel like I smell like onions and cologne. Onions.
You
could
said
work.
it yesterday. You were gonna get swamp ass. You
Yep.
knew.
I knew it. Here it is. Swamp ass engaged.
Shower number 2.
See, the beard isn't such a bad idea.
Yeah,
You
you're
have to
already
shower
at
now.
2.
I'm going to grow my beard after that wedding. I am. I'm going to grow it. And it better look gorgeous.
I think so.
Luscious.
Luxurious.
What's the Okay, I have a question. What's the longest you've gone without
About 6 days.
buzzing it?
6 days.
So you mean to tell me at least once a week you're buzzing it, right?
Once
At least.
Oh, at least.
Buzz. No, I'm talking about buzz to keep it at a certain length, right? At least
That's
once a
where
week.
I'm at right now. Yeah, every other day. Bro, I could just I'll tell you what I'm
First
gonna do.
month will kill you.
Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Alicia. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do just for you. Is you see my length now, right? Let me zoom in so you can see the length. Okay. There. You see the length now. Okay? So it's got some length to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do is just for you. I'm gonna trim this. Just keep this shaved because I have to. It'll make this darker. But today is Sunday. By next Sunday, I will not touch this. And you'll see how
See
long.
how it is.
And in
Okay.
7 days, holy shit. I'm not going to trim up the top. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to keep this clean.
Let me ask you another question. Is your mustache the same length as this?
No, this
Or is
is
Longer. This is longer, right?
This is a 1.5. This is longer. This is a 2.5.
Oh, this is longer. Okay.
Yeah, this.
Really?
can't-
This
yeah, I
one
don't-
looks darker.
That's because
It looks
there's
darker. It
no
looks-
there's no pepper. There's no salt in there. It's just peppers.
Okay.
We still haven't discussed the rules. I mean,
Well, what
Spade
what
has
rules?
to
For,
shave. Is it up in tier?
When
I do like to tear up. My man hasn't fucking moved in 3 years. So I'll tell you what, if I grow my beard that length, you have to sign up for $200 tier for a year. So you get something out of it, but you also lose. You get access
He's
to
not gonna
things.
do it.
Let's
He's
do
not
it.
gonna do it.
You got 2 months to think about it. We'll talk about it
Okay.
at the wedding.
at the wedding. Okay. Deal.
Spade, let me be the first one to say welcome into the tier, man.
Yeah, because I'm a man of my word. I don't care if I got to put fucking Miracle Grow on my face. I'm getting my hair that long.
No extensions. No
Nothing,
extensions.
no, all natural. I mean, natural with the exception of, comb
Right.
it or whatever to stop the fucking itch. But
Just
I
oil.
would not.
Just the beard oil. I use coconut
I'm
oil.
not putting no fucking oil on my face. That ain't happening. Nope.
It does help with the itch. I mean,
No, I'm just have Bree with her jagged ass nails come up here and scratch my fucking face.
well, that's way
No,
better. Forget the oil.
That's gonna hurt your skin because the
I don't-
only reason you have that itch is because your skin is dry.
It's
that's
gonna
the
Is
heal.
it, or is it because the hair is kind of folding
No, it's-
in?
No, you're okay. So the reason why we put beard oils and everything like that is because your skin has its own natural oils, right? But when you have hair, the oils go onto the hair and it doesn't
Okay.
go onto the skin, so your skin dries out.
So why does it get itchy when I get like
because
this?
of the skin being dry?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like just if I go 2 more days, it gets itchy.
I don't have an answer for that. I
I
can't
think
tell you.
I think at a certain point it starts regulating itself again. Then it gets
Maybe.
used to it because if I shave now, I would get it like at the same size as you have it. Then I'll get a slight itch, and then it goes past that. And then
How long does
don't
it
have
take to
any
get
issue.
past the itch?
I
2
would
weeks.
say
2 weeks.
maybe more. It all depends on the person. Do you have sensitive skin?
No.
So it wouldn't be that.
But you're a fighter. You'll get through it. Think of that new nice tier.
Bro, it gets so itchy. I feel like I got chicken pox in my face.
Then I would still try the lotion, even though you don't want
You
to.
think
Like
lotion
the
would?
oil,
You
it
think
helps.
it's a matter of dryness? I thought it was the hair
Yeah, lotion
tickling the
or oil.
face.
No, that's just the first stage when it gets long enough so it can touch your
That's
face
what
again.
that's the phase I get
But
to.
once you get past that, it's
How
just,
long does it take to get past that part where it's folding into my face?
I think it varies by person.
How fast the
It
hair
depends.
grows?
yeah, depends on the hair growth.
Because I can't make it past the day. I'm going to do it. I'm going to fucking do this. And you see this length now. So next Sunday when you're like, Jay, why do you look like Matthew? Hey, I fucking told you, bro. I'm not playing around. My shit don't.
So it's not even going to take you a year. It's going to take you 4 weeks.
Nah, it'll be. You'll see the distance. Like this shit will grow a lot in 7 days. I mean, you see the length now. It's to me, this is still too long where it's at right now. Still too long. This is I don't like it at all. It's starting to get to that itchy shit. I don't know how you guys deal with that. I'm more concerned with the pussy juice, like on the lip, and then.
Well, I mean, I keep my mustache short. I don't not like.
Yeah, she's all. You
Jorn
also
and
said she
Matthew.
shaved though, so it's like
Yeah, that's also true.
it's like licking a bar of soap. Mine's like a hairy bar of soap.
So you have a brush.
Yeah, I use an Afro pick. And when I'm done, I stick it in. I'm done.
Nice.
Put it up. Put it up. I'm done.
I mean, you could use it as gel. Just
Your beard will get tangled in the landing strip. That's all I'm thinking about. Is you go to pull away and it's got, one of these. Ah, shit! I got 3 more days left. I'm going to be putting aloe vera on my fucking face. So what do you put on to stop that itch I'm talking about? Not the itch.
Beard oil.
That's all
Beard
I've
oil?
done. Beard oil.
Oh, and you have
It's
some
just
nice
oil. It
smelling
doesn't.
ones, babe.
You don't have to get specific beard
Can I get
oil.
coconut oil?
That's what I use. I use coconut oil. That's all
So
I
it's not
use.
beard oil, it's coconut oil.
That's what I'm saying. You only need an oil. The oil is just.
Can I
there
use
to-
vegetable
to-
oil?
I've never tried that. I don't know about that.
I think
Wouldn't
it could
smell
I
as
work.
would not
nice,
be
I
near a
think.
What
fire.
about olive oil?
I'm sure that's perfectly fine too. I don't see the issue.
It's
Yeah, I
safe
do.
cooking,
I don't
though.
think they
It's
realize that, Bree. Like, I care all about smells. Jorn, you've met me and hugged me. I smell delicious. I don't want to smell like a sub. You know what I mean?
I
Or
agree.
like a fruit salad.
There are
Yeah, probably don't do
very,
the olive
very
oil
good
then.
smelling beard oils. Okay,
Yeah, no
amazing
oil.
smells in beard oils.
I got to look up Creed beard oil. And then we'll
Good
go.
one.
Go from
Good
there.
one. Would they have?
But yeah, no,
beard oil?
I literally
I'm
use
sure.
I use a coconut oil. That's it.
I know they have lotion, so
Yeah, they do.
because I haven't.
They do.
Yeah,
Adventus
They have
they
oil.
have everything.
Oh,
They have waxes, they have oils, they have lotions, they have conditioners. They
So
have
it's just
soap.
got to be oil to.
Just oil it and get a what is it called? The like a brush with
Yeah,
like
not plastic.
what is it? Boar's hair? Not boar's hair. What is it called? What is that brush
Beaver?
called?
Beaver?
No.
I have a beaver bush hair thing. It was like $300. Gentle, smooth,
Boar
soothing, and
bristle.
mild.
Thank you, Dan. Boar bristle.
So this says Creed perfumed oils are a contemporary offering to meet the demands of eco-minded clients. As Creed perfumed oils provide gentle, soothing, and mild conditioning to the skin. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I guess so.
I think it will work.
Okay, and that'll get rid of my itch. I'll smell delicious.
mhm.
Then you can start making your own beard oils and sell them instead of.
Would you
vape-
buy them? Because
vape
you don't buy
buttons.
shit else from me. Oh,
What are you talking about? I always have.
what? Really?
He's
When's
already saving up for that
What?
tier jump.
When's the last time you bought Vape Life juice?
A
And that's the end of that.
few months prior to you shutting down, before we emptied out Vape Life.
Oh wow! So 3 years ago.
No,
Mhm.
when I went into Vape Life to move everything with
No.
Stan.
When's the last time you bought?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A few months before that,
Oh yeah. What'd you buy? Which flavor?
the only flavors that I ever bought was Lost Recipe and Cido. That was it.
What are you vaping now? VG.
VG.
That's it. Just VG. Just no flavor. Just raw
No,
VG.
it's flavorings. It's
Is it
just
something
VG
you
now.
made?
No, but I use on my Gen. I use Lost Recipe
How you still have that? You don't use it much. Then I see.
because I didn't throw. I took all the ones from Vape Life we were supposed to throw out.
Oh. Lost recipe.
There was a lot of Lost Recipe there.
Not in 3
I still have
milligrams.
some over here. They're 6, so I dilute them a little
With your own shit.
with just PG and VG. That's it. No flavoring.
Well, it's not from me though, right? It's from you.
Right, obviously,
Yeah,
obviously,
sure.
yes.
Right. You find it next to the plumber's crack and the broken eye. And
Yes.
30% tinted window.
Scratched eye, not broken.
You know what? At least I got my fucking eyesights, man. You know what I mean? How's that for a poke? I can't wait till I grow this fucking beard. I can't fucking wait. I'm going to rub this shit in. And we've got 39 witnesses, bro. Plus the other 2. Ford, it's on. Ooh, my shit's going to be nice.
Magnificent. That's how
And
you
I
have
bet,
to think of
and
it.
I bet you it looks
Glorious.
glorious. And for some reason, I feel like I'm gonna grow. I've never grown a beard a day in my life ever, except for what I have. For some reason, I have this impression that it's gonna be puffy,
Poofy?
like a.
Well, what's your hair normally?
Again, I've never grown it past this.
Okay, so all right.
Bro, and if I grew the top of my head, I'd look like Kevin Malone from Office.
No, the hair on your face is not the same as the hair on your head. The hair on your face is the same as your pubes.
Nope.
It's
Uh-oh.
similar.
That's
Yes,
not
it
true.
is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it is, man.
You.
Yeah, it is. It's the same consistency.
Don't
you mean to tell me your
And you
hair,
have weird pubes.
Pubic hair is a different shape. If you put it under a microscope, it has a different shape.
If you're telling me that my face is gonna look like my asshole, I'm out, bro. Like I'm out. Like if my mouth looks like my butthole and the hair around it looks like around the asshole, we're done. Like I'm not gonna attempt that. They're gonna be like, that guy's face looks like an ass. That's
Do like
there ain't
this.
no way, because my pubes are like long and curly. If there is no way.
But that's because you keep buzzing your hair on your face, so you don't know what it looks like when it's long.
You're telling me
You
that
don't
my
know.
facial hair will look like my asshole.
No,
I think so.
it's not.
I mean,
the
I've never
same
seen your
type
asshole.
Wait,
of-
so you're saying your pubes look like your beard, Spade?
The same, yeah. They look similar. Yeah.
It feels the same too?
No, this one feels a bit more harsh,
Bristly.
bristly. Yeah.
So how is it like
Yeah,
pubes
that's-
then?
It's the
isn't.
same.
It's
the
also
same,
black.
Well, yeah, that too. But it's also like mine aren't straight, right? So like my what do you call it? My pubes are not straight. They're like curly. So my beard hair is curly right after I get out of the water.
Yeah, but
Wait, so
that-
you
that
get a
has nothing to
perm?
do.
You get your beard
No, I don't get a
permed?
perm. No.
Then how's it straighten itself out? Oh, it's that weight you put on it, stretches it.
It's the weight, and when I get out of the shower and I dry it.
You do this with this?
Oh, all the time. I do all the time. I do that all the time.
Dude, let me ask you, do you have a blow dryer for when you get out of the shower? You just...
Yeah, that's how I dry the hair. I'm not joking.